As long as things aren't breaking, it works fine. Everything's cool. But every so often, like once every couple weeks, everything just dies.
All right, we're good to go here.
All right, so you're good?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so we just gotta wait for Princess to get connected to the...
Oh, shoot. Wait. You know, my brain, I asked if we're using VTT, but I didn't actually. My brain was like, oh, I wonder if we're using that. Okay, cool. That doesn't mean I asked. That means I asked, right? Oh.
All right, everyone is connected to the server. What is going on, Grime? Are you... Grime's loading.
I don't know what's going on with that.
Oh, okay, now you're not loading. All right. Oh, now you're loading again.
Yeah, I'm trying to... I don't know why it's not fucking doing it. Oh well. Suds.
Oh well.
Rip the quick stream.
Now the stream's still going.
Okay.
I just don't have the camera on there.
That'll be fine. We don't need the cameras. As long as we got the voice and the action, we're getting recorded. We're good. All right. So is everybody ready?
Oh, I'm kind of scared.
Indubitably.
Okay.
I can be with no context.
All right. I'm about to introduce the context. All right. As stated before, the church has sent you as a group to go investigate a very out-of-the-way temple. It's on the coast because it has gone silent. And it has been silent for over a month. They don't know why. They want to know why. So they have sent you for why they have selected you individually. I can't say for sure, but they have. This temple is out of the way. You have been traveling for about a week to get here. You are, as you approach this temple, like I said, you guys have been traveling for a week. Would you, if you can, just describe your characters and give whatever introductions you have prepared for them, if you have one at all?
I guess I'll go first. Cora Greenbottle is a halfling wild mage. She is an agent of fucking chaos, but she's a generalist. She knows a little bit of everything.
Okay.
Okay. I thought we were doing visual. Okay. You would at least aesthetically from Mr. Zedrum would be very kind of cloaked garb, almost like priestly, weirdly. Has like a little like book satchel on his side. Carries like this like kind of simple but slightly intricate, like at the top, like gnarled staff. And like always kind of has a sense of not necessarily like kind of arrogance, but like a weirder version of arrogance, of more just like I know I'm better than most people, but not like I take that as like a I'm better, but like I can help people. I'm better, like an arrogant, helpful, if that makes sense, is kind of like the demeanor that at least through some of the travel that you've gathered in context from it.
All right. And Grime?
Rowan is a dwarf paladin. He's a little shorter than most dwarves, but he's in like full plate and he just kind of hangs out a little bit.
Okay.
The best
Like I said,
crime.
Like I said, intense backgrounds weren't really necessary for this, so that works just fine. At any rate, if you as individuals did not know each other before, after a week of travel, you would have at least become, I'd say, strong acquaintances. Now, the temple you are approaching is known for two things. The first is it is not dedicated to any particular god. It is just a general place of worship where anybody, as long as they are dedicated to a good god, is allowed to come, grow close to their god, meditate, whatever they believe they need to do. Many people come here to either deepen their connection to their god or to find a connection in the first place. It is out of the way enough that not many actually normally come here, though it is well known in the area. It is visually, it is known for having a big glowing gem on top of one of its two short towers, and it's not a very large temple physically. I mean, it's large enough to house a number of people, but not exceptionally big. As you approach the temple, you pass by what you would recognize to be various gardens that are large enough to almost be considered small farms, but not quite, as well as some small, like chicken coops and things like that as you approach it. But you notice that they are overgrown and seem to be unattended. Not destroyed, just like nobody's attended to them for over a month. And as you get closer to the temple, you also notice that the big glowing, that gem on top of it that is known to be glowing is dark. It is not glowing at all. And then as you get to the entrance, you don't see any external damage to the place. There is nothing particularly off-putting about it. It just seems to be sitting there. You haven't seen a single soul on your approach. The two towers are only 2 stories in height. They are not exceptionally large. The doors at the front are closed. So, what do you do?
Well, I guess we should go inside and see what's up, yeah?
I should probably knock. That's polite.
We could try that. Can I stand on your shoulders to reach the knocker?
Yeah. So
I
we're gonna
do
walk
that.
up
What is your minimum possible dexterity roll?
I have a +2, so I suppose a 3 if I fail.
Okay, give a dexterity. Give a dexterity roll. Okay, you shimmy on up without any issue. Rowan helps you up onto his shoulders, so you get right up on there, right in front of the knocker.
I'm not seeing any dice rolls.
You might need to refresh because I see a dice roll. She got a 15. Whoa.
Oops, and then I spammed. Anyway, I give it a good, like, 3 knocks, and I shout, "Hello? Is anybody home?"
You wait for a moment, 2, 3, but there is no response.
I'm gonna, like, is it dusty? Like the knocker or the door?
Not particularly. It is outside, so like the weather and stuff would prevent any major dust buildup on it.
I look down, like in front of me, directly at the dwarf, and I'm like, I guess we should go inside.
And we can give it a push, see if it opens.
We push on the door.
It opens without any issue. No resistance.
Geez, I thought that would have been harder to open.
They're very well oiled hinges.
It's maintained.
What do we see inside?
Okay. Well, inside there is a very short hallway that only goes about 20 feet in front of you, after which there's a T-junction at the end that splits to a hallway that goes left and right. Immediately to the right, you can see the hallway actually expands out into a library.
Ooh, books. I like books.
Books are good.
Hey, Zedram, have you been here before? You seem like the kind of guy that would hang out in a place like this. I don't know if I ever asked.
I most certainly would, but this place particularly, I unfortunately have not made my travels here. Though I'm glad I have made my travels here. I've always wanted to visit, but fortunately the circumstances aren't the most optimal.
It seems kind of strange to have the library up front like this. Books are valuable.
I mean, they are, but in a place of worship like this, information is open to all that may want to try to obtain it, so it's not too abnormal.
Sure. Let's go check it out, yeah? And I
We're the
look down at the
bookkeepers.
dwarf whose shoulders I am still standing on.
We're just gonna walk around like three guys in a coat.
Yeah. I mean, listen, it'll be easier to see the books this way.
Okay. So as you step forward into that T-junction toward the library, the very first thing you see is a massive hole in the stonework floor that doesn't block your way into the library proper. You can still walk around it, but it is there. There are bookshelves that line the north, east, and south wall, covered in just various religious texts. There is a table, a reading table up in the middle of the room, and along the west wall is just a series of connected but divided personal reading desks.
Gee, that hole doesn't seem like it belongs there, though.
They should fix it.
I think that's a bit beyond prestidigitation.
Does this look like to be a hole that was like something fell and created this hole?
Could you give me a perception check?
Sure. Am I good at those? I'm pretty good at those. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Upon closer inspection of the hole, it doesn't actually look like it was damaged by any external thing. It was actually caused by just a sinkhole developing underneath, and then the floor just collapsing down into that. There are tools laid directly around the hole, signs of potential repair getting ready to be done. A couple boards are laid across the top for safety, but that's, other than that, it's just a hole. It's not very remarkable, only about 4 or 5 foot deep.
Gotcha. Well, I say we avoid falling in, even though it might not be too dangerous. Might not want a sprained ankle while we discover what happened in this place.
Yeah, falling in a hole seems bad.
I'm going to dismount my dwarven friend because I don't think it's a good idea to walk around the hole on his shoulders. And then I'm gonna hang back and let the dude in full plate walk around the edge first.
Alright, I'll walk around
Is
it
this-
and push forward.
Is this place well lit or not really?
The wall sconces that would normally be lit are not. However, it is, I'd say, mid-afternoon. So there actually is plenty of light streaming in from the windows on that west wall in front of those desks.
Okay. Alright.
So you can see pretty easily. And on either one side of the hole has a width of like 5 foot of walkable space, and on the other side of it is 10 foot. So there's plenty of room to walk around. There's not really much of a hazard.
Just don't trip. Got it.
Yes. So you get around that pretty easily and make your way deeper into the library. It's not exceptionally large. About 50 by 50.
Yeah, so not crazy, but decent.
Yeah.
You said it was mainly just like bookshelves and then like a single desk or multiple desks.
It's bookshelves that line the north, east, and south walls, and they're just covered in various religious texts, treatises, just commentaries on various religious concepts, things of that nature.
There's nothing
where
like
was-
special about anything. It's just like empty.
Yeah, there's other than the furniture and the books, there really isn't anything in here.
I'm looking through the books, and I'm looking for specifically like books that are tucked behind other books. I want to see where the monks keep their dirty novels.
Do an investigation check.
I'm looking for the sequel to one I read before.
Are there any other doors?
You don't find anything of the sort on these books.
Boring.
As far as you can tell, it's just a single row, spine out set of books. Except for one that for some reason somebody put in backwards.
What's that one say?
Do you pull it out?
Oh, that's up to her.
I will pull it out. I gotta check if it's the book I'm looking for.
Nope. It's just commentaries on the nature of the gods and their relation to nature.
Are you sure it's not their relations with nature?
I mean, you could open it up and find out, but you would be very disappointed.
Double check.
It is just the most boring and dry religious commentary you have ever read.
Boring monks.
Although there is a doodle in one of the corners. Obviously put there well after the book was published.
They probably keep all the fun stuff in their bathrooms.
That's true. That's where my grandma kept her dirty novels.
Yeah.
On to Grimes' question. On the hall that stretches off from the library, there actually are several doors. There's a door immediately facing back down that hallway from the library. There's a door immediately facing to your right. It's just a plain wood door. There are two doors slightly further down on the left. They are primarily wooden, but they are reinforced by a lattice of iron. What's the word I'm looking for? Of iron bands. And then all the way down at the very end, there's another door at the very end of the hall, in what looks like an area that expands off into another room.
This is further through the library.
No, this is like the T. When you got in, there's a T junction. To the right, there's the library. To the left, there's the hall.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure if it was through the library or back through the other side. Gotcha.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to go up to the inviting one on the left and just kind of like just yell hello and try to find someone.
The one with the iron bands on it.
No. What? I guess on the one on the right then.
First on the right.
I just got
Yeah, that's
confused
just
of where it was.
That's just a plain wood door. You said you open it up and shout down it.
No, I'm just like walking up to it and just saying hello, hello. Just fucking like walking around because like there's nobody here to like take our bags and stuff and help us out.
Just shouting at the door.
Well, just like in general, like to try to get someone's
I
attention.
think he's just shouting down the hallway.
Like they might be fucking eating or something and don't know that there's people here. Like I don't know what's going on.
Well, you're getting no response. However, roll a perception check for me.
All right. What the? It is choosing not to let me do any of this.
That's weird.
Yeah. It's like
But,
I'm logged into the thing, but I'm not able to do nothing.
I can go ahead and roll for you if you want.
Here,
Just
it's-
reconnect.
Yes. Well, I reloaded just a second ago. But,
Oh, reload the character sheet.
Hold on.
See if that fixes it.
Yeah, give me a second. I gotta. All right. We'll reload. It says no game activity yet. I will open my sheet.
Are you in the right browser?
Yeah, using well,
Yeah.
you'd have to be using Chrome in order to even use VTT.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, there's nothing I can. My normal things don't work. I'm gonna get back out of here and try to do this again. Hold on, let me delete that.
It's like, do you have the character sheet normal opened up in an alternate tab?
I have it in the main tab. Like, I don't switch tabs. Join, like normal. I wonder if it's because I joined before everyone started, but who knows?
I mean, that shouldn't make a difference. I've done that several times.
Yeah, I know.
When foes DMing.
Yeah, like everything's fucking grayed out.
Interesting.
Hold on.
Try-
Let me see if I can rolled. Like, hold on. D12, D20, 1. Yeah, it won't even let me fucking roll. What?
I have no idea what's happening there. Try opening a new tab and just opening your character sheet in there, just the character sheet, not VTT, and see if you can roll inside the character sheet.
Yeah, hold on. Let's see. Collections, my characters. View. So he's in a campaign. So let's see. No. Let's. Do I have fucking dice turned off or something? Hold on. Let's see if that works. Oh, fuck.
Hey,
There.
it worked.
That was weird.
Okay.
Have to reload a bunch.
No, I had to fucking turn it on in the thing. I don't know why, but since when I made it from the campaign thing instead of from my main account, it just turned off the dice.
Oh,
That's interesting.
very interesting.
Yeah.
Well, with that perception check, you don't hear anybody replying to you. You don't hear any voices, but you do hear like light shuffling and stuff echoing through the hallways. So there is something alive in here somewhere, but you just can't locate it. You don't know where it's at.
Well, I'm just gonna yell back to the group. Hey, there's something in here.
Coming.
Did you find someone? Or what did you find?
It was just some noise, but there's like some thing in here. Like nobody's answering. It might be rats, but it could be like a big spider or something too.
Yeah, like it wasn't coming from any specific location. It was just like echoing through
Yeah.
the building in general.
let's hurry and find whoever it is. It may be somebody who's injured or may need our help or trapped. I mean, it only make I don't know what kind of state this place would be in after a month of no response, but can only imagine there may be injured in here.
Alright. So I guess I'm gonna push down the hallway or whatever. Like through that door.
I'm
You just
glad
open the
all you
door?
need convinced.
Yeah.
Well, you open the door, and extending before you is another hallway. It extends down. What is this? 10. It extends down 100 feet. It is 10 feet across, and a little ways down, the entire right side starts having just rows of Gothic, narrow, tall windows. The ceiling is about 10 feet high. On the left side, a little bit in, opens up into kind of just a really small like garden area that has like kind of just a there and back type path. In the hallway, at the very end of it, there is a pair of double doors and 2 hallways that just go off to the left toward the end. One about 20 feet before the other.
Alright then. Y'all wanna go down this way or you wanna try to open these other doors that are like metal?
How tall is the like windowsill off the ground?
The window sills?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, of those tall windows, I would say they're about 3 feet up. Like I said, they're Gothic style windows. They take up most of the wall from floor to ceiling. But they're about 3 feet up, and then it ends about 3 feet before. I don't know, it's like ends about a foot before the ceiling.
I'm gonna try and jump up and like lean on the windowsill, kind of like when you're jumping up on a counter.
So you've gone into that hallway a little bit?
Yeah, to like the first window, and I want to jump up and sit on the windowsill so I could look out. Because I'm too short.
All right. Well, you go further down that hallway, and I'd say you scramble up onto that windowsill just fine. I think this would be like an activity you've done more than once. And looking out the window, you just see the ocean. The temple is actually built on a massive rock outcropping, and it takes up most of the flat surface on the top of it. So it's actually built on the right side of it. It's almost on a sheer cliff right down to the ocean.
Mm-hmm. Wait, where's this window at again? Which hallway?
On the right side of the hallway, that's through that door.
Okay.
All right, I was just checking that it matched.
Had to get your bearings a little bit.
Gotta make sure the outside matches what the outside should look like.
Yeah?
I've been in some places, dude.
That seems fair. The outside should look like what the outside looks like. So we're gonna go down farther?
Hear about what you mean by that. But another time.
I'll tell you about it on the trip back.
Sounds perfect.
Which way are we going?
Let's check out down this way.
Alright. I'm gonna like follow, but like closely.
So you're continuing down this same hallway?
Yep.
Okay. As you go down that hallway and approach that first path that just goes off to the left, you actually hear a lot of quiet muttering and some shuffling.
Hello? We're here to help.
Part of the quiet muttering just immediately stops, and the other ones actually seem to increase in intensity upon you speaking those words.
Can I figure out what kind of muttering? Or is it just like noises? Is it like voices? Is it like scratching on the floor?
Is it chanting?
It does sound very chanty-ish. But the other muttering sounded like people talking amongst themselves, like in a hushed tone, just muttering between each other. And that was just as common, but you couldn't make out what they were saying.
Yeah.
The other one, do any of you know Abyssal?
I do.
You know Abyssal?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you would recognize it. You can't make out what they're saying, but you would recognize it as
Just the
chanting
language itself.
in Abyssal, like after just chanting.
Okay.
That's the one that's gotten like increased in fervor, like they've tried to speed up whatever it is they're trying to do.
Okay, I'll kind of hold my arm out and be like, friends, wait. I think we may have some unwelcome guests in this temple.
Are we about to interrupt
Not-
a birthday party?
If you consider that birthday party for possibly someone from the underworld, the chanting that's going on in here would not partake in a temple like this.
Oh,
I believe someone may have occupied this temple.
Out of character. Are there good underworld gods in D&D? Like
Not really.
in
I don't
Christianity,
think
Satan is
so.
evil, but in like other religions, you know,
So-
the god of the underworld isn't necessarily a bad dude.
The underworld isn't necessarily, it is and isn't a thing. It's more like demons, but without the underworld part, kind of.
Okay.
I mean, it depends on which universe you're talking and all
Yeah.
that and whatnot. But the demon side is more of just like
There are
it's
several
different-
planes
it's
that
a
they
different- it's a
operate
different
in.
plane, and that plane is normally heavily evil and chaotic evil creatures and deities.
And there's
So-
more than one
Okay.
plane, so
Yeah.
well, they're like crystal spheres, right?
The gods side of D&D has always been like too in depth for me as a person.
No,
But
yeah,
to really
same.
get into
I
it.
don't know a lot either, other than
yeah,
very
I've
basic.
really, like in the custom setting I'm putting together, I've really simplified that. So
But is Abyssal, is it devils or demons? Because there's a difference.
Yeah, they are different. I forget which it is, but they are different because there's Abyssal and there's Infernal.
I didn't look up the difference between.
Yeah,
them.
that
We're
I
just going to
just
say it's
remember.
Abyssal. It's one of the two. We're going to say it's Abyssal.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Luckily,
I
I
think
know
Abyssal's
both.
demons, which is the extra bad one.
I went
Because-
very on brand, and I know Abyssal, Celestial, and Infernal.
yeah,
Okay, so you would know
tieflings, I
either.
think they're
Yes.
technically devils, but they speak infernal. But so the other one,
Yeah.
Okay, so it would be Infernal, not Abyssal. I didn't think to look up the difference of that. It would be Infernal, not Abyssal. But since you say you know Infernal, same thing.
Yep. Yeah. Abyssal is demons, Infernal is devils.
Yeah, I just looked that up.
Okay, yeah.
Anyway, we can safely assume probably not a good person since they're speaking that language.
Yes, yeah. Going back to my previous, if someone's speaking, if not necessarily more chanting in that language, they are probably not one of this temple.
but you can speak it.
That's because I've taken years to study those who I do not agree with. You know,
Okay.
the old adage
Sounds
adage
believable.
of keep your friends close but your enemies closer. That is what I've tried to take most of my study in heart with.
Well, we can go check it out.
I definitely say we do, but definitely with caution. There may be some captives or something like that, but will most likely be met with a offensive defensive force.
All right. You are interrupted
Haha.
as three guys in crimson, red rose, black trim come around the corner, weapons drawn, hands at the ready, and shout, "What are you doing here?"
Hi, are you the monks who live here?
I'd say put your tokens wherever you're standing in the hallway at this point.
Which is the hallway we're coming down, the left one?
The one on the right here.
Okay.
Okay. Here's.
Anyway, what
They were talking about boring stuff, and I was looking out the window.
There's a lot of giant monkeys in here.
She asked if they were the monks that here.
I asked if they were the monks that lived here.
Also, are we supposed to see the people in the black because we can see the tokens on the
I
side?
don't think you're supposed to see those. No.
If you highlight them all and right click, I think it's under options. There's like a hidden thing, and you can hide all the tokens, so that way nobody can see them.
I thought I put them under the hidden thing.
No. Well, so the black on there is just the outside of the map. That is not the Fog of War.
Okay, I thought I put the Fog of War out there. But anyway,
Yeah.
It's okay. We'll
Ignore all
and
that.
see them.
Trust me, it's already out of my brain. Don't even remember what I saw.
Didn't even see
I made a
giant
note not to.
well, at any rate, yeah. You got these three guys in crimson red robes came around the corner, said, "Halton, what did you say there, Grace?"
I said, "Hi, are you the monks who live here?"
You need to leave.
Oh,
I'll
You
kind of
don't
like.
seem like the kind of guys who would live in this temple.
Leave now.
No, I'm gonna zap them instead.
I was gonna step out and be like, I don't think you understand the temple here, but okay. I'll kind of like have the finger up about to be like, actually, and then something flies by my head.
Okay, so what are you casting at him?
Let's go with an old standard and go with Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Why the hell do you have Eldritch Blast, you
Cantrip magic.
demon? Fair enough.
Okay. Is that an attack roll or?
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a
Okay.
cantrip.
Go ahead and roll that attack.
I did shit.
That's 9. Yeah, that does not do anything. Everybody roll initiative. That whizzes right between two of them that just kind of lean out of the way, watch it go by, and then get ready to do whatever it is they're getting ready to do.
You
That's
should
my
technically
warning
have
shot,
two.
mister.
You should technically have 2 attacks of that at 5th and above, unless Cantrip Master changes that.
No, I have attacks per action 1.
Aha!
No. Eldritch Blast, instead of upgrading its damage, becomes 2 separate beams in one action.
Oh, you're correct.
Yeah, that's the whole Warlock thing. Is Eldritch Blast is a dumb cantrip, not for the dice roll, but for multiple attacks.
Can I make the second one?
I mean, yeah, that would be up to Kit if she was.
Yeah, I'd say go ahead if you get 2 of them.
I'm still not gonna hit shit.
No.
Those are my warning shots, motherfuckers.
Let's say you fire that, and the one on the right ducks, and it goes right over his head. All right, so the one on the right, the one in orange, is going to answer that back by casting Inflict Wounds on the person who shot the Eldritch Blast at him. At first level. Where's that at? Inflict Wounds. Okay, so melee spell attack. Hold on, I've got to learn how to do magic now.
Yep.
Okay, so +3.
Did he run up at one of us?
Oh, wait, yeah, that is a melee thing. What is their movement? 30. Okay, so no, he can't get that far, so he's going to do it on Rowan instead.
Gotcha. Side note: do you want me to interject with anything, or let you have at it?
So does
I
that
can-
provoke
I can
an
suppress
opportunity
my-
attack from me?
Do what?
Did this guy who came up here, does that provoke an opportunity attack?
That's only if he's leaving zone of influence.
Or if you have
Unless you
Sentinel.
have a thing.
I do have
yeah.
Sentinel.
Okay, so yes, it would.
Alright. So I guess I'll fucking... Let's see. Slap this guy. 16?
That does hit.
Alright. So 9 damage, and he can't move anymore.
All right. Nine damage. That brings him down to that. All right. So he can't move. What weapon do you have again?
It's a flail.
It's a flail. Okay. So the flail whips right at him as it's running up to you and slams him right in the chest. He reels back for a second, but still leans forward and grasps your shoulder and casts inflict wounds on him. So that is... He got 19 plus 3. So he got a 22.
22. Oh, that's exactly my AC.
So that does hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeesh, that's also a high-ass armor class. My god. I guess you do have frickin' mithril and shield. That is pretty bad out there. I love the -1 dex, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Do what?
I love the -1 dex on Rowan. It's very fitting, I feel like.
Yeah. Well, he's like a stocky little dwarf in full plate. He's not fucking jumping over shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
It fits.
He actually does 21 damage to you
Oh jeez.
of necrotic damage.
All right. Let's see.
So as he you reel back and lean forward and slam his palm into your shoulder, and this, like just an absolute jolt of pain goes through your entire body as this necrotic energy just blasts into your shoulder. And I believe it is Rowan's turn.
Give me 1 second. I'm changing my health. All right. So I'm gonna use my bonus action to shield shove this guy to the ground, where he's prone.
All right.
Is that a contested strength, or do you know how that works?
I would say let's go ahead and make that a contested strength.
Okay, because
Yeah, most times it's contested, either strength or athletics.
So we'll see. 18.
And a 13, so he is on the ground.
All right, and then with my action, I'm gonna hit him with my flail, but because he's prone, I get advantage, right?
I believe so, yes.
How do I do that in this?
Just roll twice.
Okay.
You either roll twice or you right click and hit the advantage,
Yeah.
but the advantage does seem a little sus.
26.
So either one hits. So yeah, he's hit.
4. And then I'm pretty sure I get a second attack.
Yes, you should
Yeah,
have. At this point, if you're full paladin, you should have another action or another attack.
26 probably hits.
Oh,
That also hits.
almost a crit. Could have got a crit divine smite going.
Alright, so 4 and 6.
All right, so you smashed out into him twice with that flail, and he's already just completely... He's already just very bloody and broken, but he's still alive. Screaming out in pain, but still there.
You should have stopped.
Now it's Zedrum's turn.
Alright. Ooh. I forgot I had this thing because it's a funny warlock thing. Could I say, because I can at will literally 24/7 mage armor, that I have mage armor into going into this place? Because I definitely forgot that I had that as a thing.
So you got 24/7
If you'll allow
mage
me.
armor?
I have at will mage armor, and the mage armor lasts for 8 hours. As one of my invocations for
Okay.
warlockness.
So you could say you cast that before you entered the building.
Yeah, because it lasts for 8 hours, so it'd be like, hey, we're probably gonna be here for a minute. Who knows what's in here? Just preemptive mage armor.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright. Okay. I think this is technically a strong. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. I'm just going to. Yeah, I'll just double Eldritch Blast the boy. Actually, no, because he's prone. Never mind. I'll do the second one down the line, straight ahead.
The yellow one?
Rowan. Yeah.
Okay.
19 to hit
That hits.
for 10 damage.
10 damage, alright.
17 to hit
That hits.
for 2 damage.
Yeah, they're just in robes, so
Mm-hmm. I'll take like a step back. Be like, gentlemen, listen. You shouldn't be here. Please leave before you do something you may regret.
we're nearly complete with what we are already doing. We are not leaving.
I mean, you're gonna leave one way or another.
I'll just like kind of quietly turn to Corey and be like, I think I found out what happened to this temple.
Gee, no shit.
You see Zedrum like actually kind of like taken aback, like gasp, like like mildly offended by that.
Now, the one in yellow here is going to cast. Actually, yeah, he's going to cast a Sacred Flame on the dwarf, as he's the closest one, and he just saw him just get his friend there just get completely eviscerated, so he's going to do that.
How does that work?
Hold on.
The dex save of whatever his save DC is of the cloak boy.
Yeah, you must do a dexterity saving throw.
Hold on,
Oh, that's
I gotta look up this thing because my shield thing gives me a weird thing with dex for the saves.
Feet?
Yeah, it's a feat, so the shield master feat.
If you aren't incapacitated, you can add your shield's AC bonus to any dex saving throw you make against effects that target only you. And if an effect allows half damage, you can use your reaction to take no damage. Oh, that's
Okay,
good.
so I can use my shield.
So you have a +3 technically, so you technically have a +2 on a dex save.
Alright, so it would be 13?
So that, yeah, you succeed, and you take no damage because the spell just does nothing.
Yeah.
So you see a devilish flame start like forming over you, but just
Fucking
you
swatted
get ready
away
to
with the
just
shield.
swat it away. Yeah, you just take the shield and just swat at the air, and it just completely puts out the fire. And the cultist there just kind of looks at you and blinks, and is just like, "Oh, what happened?" All right. So with that, the other guy is going to get up next to his friend here, and he's going to.
Well, actually, because also Paladin, that would have been a +4, so it would have been a.
Oh shit, you're right.
It would have been 15 because of your aura. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I used the other thing instead of saves, but it's fine.
It works. Either
Yeah,
way,
yeah,
you
yeah.
saved from it. Didn't do anything to him.
Yeah.
This guy is going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Oh.
And I didn't look up spiritual weapon apparently. Oops. Hold on.
I might know what you're looking for. Or are you just looking for the stat block?
I'm gonna go B.
I'm looking for the stat block.
No, okay. Ah, shit. I forgot. Oh, well, that's fine. And I didn't want to do it. I forgot that I got the repelling blast, so when I hit somebody with Eldritch Blast, I can knock them 10 feet away. That's fine. I'll just say I willingly didn't do it. Oh, shit. There's so many things I forgot about making when I'm making this character.
Okay, so what's going to happen here? Well, you see a red ring there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. It's going to summon a spiritual weapon right over here, and it's going to smack at the Zedram here for 1d8 damage. Wait, hold on. I think I did that wrong. I think it's got to make an attack roll.
Yeah. So the summoning is on its own, and then bonus action, you make a melee, quote-unquote, spell attack. So it's still the spell attack modifiers, but it's the melee of the weapon.
Whoosh. 17.
I'm back, sorry.
Okay.
Did you find your stat block?
For the spell, yes. Oh, what was that? Oh. It's a 20. It's a dirty 20, but it's a 20.
That just hits.
Okay. So now 1d8 damage. Does 3 damage to you.
How dare they?
Okay. So now it is Cora Greenbottle's turn. You got a nasty looking dagger basically floating in front of your face, and you got 3 cultists down the hallway. One is prone.
I am going to use Ice Knife.
Okay.
Does a 14 hit? I'm aiming for the one in yellow.
The one on the back?
Yep.
Yeah, 14 does hit.
Okay. Ice Knife does 1d10 damage, and it explodes in a 5-foot radius, so it hits both of them.
So both take 2 damage?
Yep, that's a shitty roll.
But it should have technically different damage if I remember Ice Knife.
I don't know, let's find out.
Yeah, so it's 110 on the impact and a 2d6 on the explosion, and everything including the target does DC dex.
Okay, so roll 2d6.
7, and the dex saving throw is 16.
Yeah, so both of them get a dex save on the explosion.
Alright. Neither of them make that.
Throw a dagger at me, I'll throw one back at you, mister.
The ice dagger sails to the air, slams into the one on the left, explodes, and they both reel away from it, crying out in pain as the ice shards pierce them.
Kind of turn back and be like, they didn't even attack you with the debt. You know what? Never mind.
So the one on the left is actually looking pretty beat up, and the other one The other one's still looking okay, but not happy. So that brings us back to the one in orange, and he's going to use his movement to stand back up. And he is going to make 2 dagger attacks at Rowan. It's like even though his body's basically broken, he's going to defiantly attack anyway.
To shank the heavily armored dwarf. I'll never expect the shank card.
He's got 22 and an 11.
The 22 hits.
Jesus.
All right, so he's...
High ass rolls.
Yeah, these are actually just really good rolls, yeah. He does 6 damage with the 1 knife attack, piercing, just managing to find a place between the plates of your armor, getting dug in there.
Okay. Is that all he's doing?
Yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
All right. So I suppose it's my turn again.
That would be your turn, yes.
Yeah, hold on. I want to see. Oh, this is an action. I don't want to use it as an action. Alright. So I guess I'm gonna fucking just try to smash this guy while he's standing up with my flail.
Okay.
19?
That hits.
Yeah, and just try to fucking smash him right in the face. With 9 damage.
9 damage. You smash him right in the face, and he crumples right to the ground.
Alright. So I'm going to use my movement to move up to this guy. And then bonus action shield slam him to the ground. So another strength contest.
Yep. He got a 19.
Oh shit. Well, that didn't work. So I guess I'll just take my second attack then.
Yeah, you smash him with your shield, he catches himself on the back foot, preventing himself from falling, but gets right back up.
Let's see what this does. Oop. 10.
That actually misses.
No.
When you knocked him back with your shield and you swung with the flail, him actually reeling back actually caused you to miss. He did a matrix dodge completely by accident.
Alright then. We'll just go with that. That's the end of my turn.
Alright, so that brings up Zedric's turn.
Alright. Just gonna take one step forward and ignore the knife that's next to me. And at the yellow dude, I'll just hold up like a finger of like accusation and be like, "You will fall with your brethren," and cast Toll of the Dead on him.
On which one?
The yellow one.
Oh, okay.
So Wisdom save a 17.
He got a 13, so he did not save that.
So it doesn't give me a button, but he takes 2d12s. So I'm just going to custom roll it. 10. We'll take it. Yeah. It's if you're already damaged, you take the extra 2d12 over 2d8. It is necrotic, if that changes anything.
That doesn't really. He's still standing.
Okay. I just more for his own resistances, assumedly.
Yeah, this doesn't.
But I gotcha.
That did not make a difference on there. So yeah, he's barely standing. You do that. He just barely dodged this thing. You do that. He covers his ears with his hands, trying to block out what you're saying, but still, he screams out. It's just.
It's like in his brain.
Mm-hmm. And with that, considering everything that just happened, he's going to panic not really know what he's doing. He's just going to start slashing out wildly at Rowan with his dagger, just in complete panic mode. So that's 2
Shank the heavily armored dwarf again. But you love it.
Yeah.
Better than me if you'd see my AC.
Oh. That is just 2 12s.
Does not.
So neither attack lands. He's just wildly flying in the air as he panics. And that brings it up to the green one, who's going to hold on. Figure out what I'm doing. Okay. So he's going to bonus action use the spiritual weapon, the dagger, to swing at Zedrum again. That's a 10.
Negative.
Okay, so the magic floating dagger swipes in your direction but misses. And then for his action, he's going to cast Inflict Wounds on Rowan there. Just going to reach past his comrade and, again, slam his palm into your chest to try to see if he can get that to work.
Is that a attack roll or is it a save?
It is technically a melee attack. Or melee spell attack. You asking for a sentinel?
Make a melee spell. Yeah, it's melee spell attack. That is a 14.
No, 14 doesn't do anything.
Okay, so he slams your palm into your chest, but your armor just like makes his palm like skid off, so he doesn't actually manage to land anything. Both the cultists have a bit of panic in their eyes at this point. One more than the other. So that brings us to Cora Greenbottle.
Somebody sent you idiots out here to die. And I throw another ice knife.
Okay. That'll hit Rowan in the explosion, but okay.
I didn't think that far ahead.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. For another 2 off the D10.
What's the save that I have to do?
Dex 16. Sorry, it's only 3 damage.
Oh yeah.
Well, you technically
You get
have
6, but yeah.
plus. You only have a +3, yeah.
Yeah, it's only 6,
Okay.
but yeah, 3 damage.
Well, did you throw it at the yellow one again?
I definitely threw it north of the green one, and no, I wasn't thinking it's fine. He's in it.
Okay. So I'm going to say you threw the knife at the yellow again, and he just goes down as soon as the knife hits. And then the one on the right, gets caught in the explosions and shatters out. And he takes the 3 damage from that. The one on the right, the one in green, is still looking fairly healthy, but the one on the left, like I said, he just crumples to the ground. He's gone. So the one on the right is he's still looking okay, but again, he's still hurt.
Alright. It's my turn?
Yep, that brings us right up to Rowan.
Alright. I'm gonna get in front of him and bonus action shovey smashy smashy. 11.
And he got a 5, so yeah, he goes to the ground.
Alright. And then we're just gonna beat the shit out of him because it's fun. Alright, so 19.
That hits.
6 damage, and then my second attack. 25.
Definitely hits.
7 damage.
All right. He's looking very bloody, but he is still standing. So that brings us to Zedrum.
What's my... Yeah. I'll just kind of like very like almost like in a movie, just like slow walk up towards him and just be like, we tried to warn you to leave this place when you could. And I'll give him your Sacred Flame. For
Sacred
Dex
Flame, okay.
17 save.
He does not make it.
Okay. 2d8. 9.
He is barely standing.
I thought that was going to make it. That makes me upset.
But standing all the same, just barely.
I'll just kind of like, as I do that, I'll look like, huh. Turn back. Cora, I guess this one's yours.
The flame just like rolls up his body, and he just starts hyperventilating and panicking, eyes darting all about. And for his, he's going to use the disengage action and just
Does Sentinel
run down
still
the
stop
hall.
that?
Does it?
I don't know. I'm
Technically,
looking.
it does. Sentinel technically goes through disengage.
Okay, so he's going to attempt to disengage.
All right.
Go ahead and make your
Yeah,
attack
creatures
roll.
provoke opportunity attacks from you even if they take the disengage action.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they still take it. It's just you don't care as a sentinel.
Yeah, so I get to fucking slap this guy a little bit. Hopefully. 22?
Yeah, that definitely hits. You don't even have to roll damage. He's gone. He goes to try to break down the hallway to the left, and just immediately just gets smashed in the back of the head and just falls face first on the ground.
Oh, but I was going to show him my fire. He seems so scared of fire.
We should search them for, like, clues.
Well, I'm sure you'll get yours soon, Cora.
Down the hallway, the chanting in Infernal has actually gotten even more intense.
Which hallway is it down? I
Down
didn't
one
see
on the
which
left.
direction they came from. Okay.
These two hash marks here actually are a pair of double doors.
Okay.
But straight down the hall is where, on the left, is where you're hearing that chanting. It's actually gotten louder, faster, and more. Like I said, they're trying to rush whatever it is they're doing.
They're in double time. Got it.
Basically.
We should probably interrupt them, yeah?
Before we
I
do
think
anything
so.
too much, I'm gonna use lay on hands to do like 20 points of healing on myself.
Okay.
So do that, and then there.
Okay.
Safety. And I'm gonna kind of rummage through like these guys' robes to like look for reasons why they're here, like little devil signs and Satan stuff.
I'll kind of help, but not well. I'll help if he finds anything, but in the meantime, I'll try to discern what I can from whatever chanting is going on. At least, again, not to be specific, but like at least like if I can discern like roughly what they're trying to do, if that's even a thing I would know.
Well, Rowan, I would say go ahead and make an investigation check.
All right. Oh, 14.
You find various pieces of cult equipment of worship, very like worship of certain of like a specific set of devils, but like there's nothing specifically pointing out exactly what it is they're doing.
Alright, I'm gonna use Divine Sense, so like for 60 feet, I can detect any celestial, fiend, or undead that's not behind like total cover. So like, see if there's anything crazy going on. Or anything.
You actually get a couple pings of undead up a little to the north of you.
There's dead
So
things
the
in
other
there.
hallway. That's the other hallway, right? Not the one they turn.
Yeah, that's the next. It's the next hallway down.
Okay.
But the one you're doing down, as far as you trying to make out anything in Infernal, since they have gotten louder, they've gotten audible to where you can hear them. I'm not going to try to repeat the entire chant, but essentially what it boils down to is, "Oh, Dark One, please bring your presence to this plane to do our bidding." Something along those lines.
Got it. Rowan, you said you heard or sensed something up the other hallway?
Yeah, dead to the north.
Got it. I don't mean to dismiss your finding, but I feel like whatever this chanting is may be a bit important to the point where we may not have time to check what may ambush us in the middle of this.
Let's party crash.
Yeah, I think the
You actually
consequences
start
are
hearing
over.
an arcane crackling in the air.
We should really go interrupt them.
Yeah, let's go do that.
Yeah, what she said. Let's go stop whatever the hell they're doing in there.
Okay, so I assume you're running down the hall.
Yeah.
Okay.
I run at 50 feet.
Okay.
By the way, I'm slow.
Oh, you mean
So
like
I'm gonna
double
fall.
your dash?
Yeah. Even taking the dash action, I only go 50
You
feet. Yeah.
both are that slow.
Oh,
All right. As you come around the corner and dash down the hallway, there are a pair of double doors immediately to your left, and to your right there is a single wood door. But all the way at the end of the hallway comes out into a round room that you can see a summoning circle drawn into the floor that's glowing brightly, and there is like 5 low-ranking cultists all wrapped around there on their knees doing the whole bowing and groveling thing as they're chanting. And just before you get there, there is a massive arcane explosion in the area that completely obliterates every cultist there. And in the smoke, as you are continuing to run, are you continuing to run up there, I assume?
Yeah.
I mean, it would be like a kind of like a slowing down to like a wait till I guess we see what's in the smoke kind of thing, but at least ready to
Yeah,
approach would be
caution,
would be my
but
reaction.
moving
Yeah,
towards.
not sprinting into the dust, but like, okay, so what the hell just happened?
I'm still trying to catch up to the full-size human.
You're like literally like 10, 20 feet behind me at this point, probably. You're not that far.
So, when the smoke starts to, when the arcane smoke starts to slowly dissipate, what stands in there is a bone devil.
Oh.
Just a big, tall, pure white, gaunt figure with spikes sticking out all over, and this very angry face with teeth that are like 3 inches long, a giant spinal tail sticking out, just at the ready, and he just turns and glares at you. The cultists that were in the room are just bloody smears on the walls and on the floor.
Okay, do we get a thing before initiative, or is it we're going now?
I would say everybody just roll initiative on this, because he's very aware of you approaching.
Alright, that's fine.
Yeah, that's right.
I would like to scrape my memory, though, for what I would know about bone demons or devils or whatever the fuck.
Roll a religion check.
Oh, I'm
That-
great at this.
Yeah, that would definitely be in my brain as well. Of like, like
A
already kind
one.
of knowing what's going on.
That's a scary looking monster right there.
Kill it with fire.
Zedram, if you wish to, you can make a religious check too.
Okay, I'm a lot better. I'm a lot better.
Okay, 25. Yeah, you definitely know. You know that from Korra's call of kill it with fire, you immediately know this thing is immune to fire.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah, this is.
Are you gonna tell me that?
Yeah. I was trying to see if Kit was saying anything else.
You know off the top of your head that this thing is immune to fire and poison.
Because I took firebolt and fireball and fire blast and.
Welcome to Sorcerer. This will be kind of like almost like T-Rex standoff of like trying not to make a sudden movement of just like, Korra, do not hit it with fire. It really doesn't care.
Well, shit, I brought the wrong spells.
Yeah, it's a little awkward for me too, but we'll make it through, I guess. Huh, it rolled poop on initiative, but I did worse. But I did worse, so it's fine.
So Korra Green Bottle is first. It is fully turned, claws at the ready, tail pointed up over its back, aimed at you, and it's just. It's not roaring, but it's just making these really disturbing clicking noises at you.
It's big and scary, right? So it doesn't look
Yes.
very dexterous.
No, it's actually skinny, gaunt, and it actually looks very dexterous.
Oh, shit, fucking God. Let's see. Ay vey. Let's try Acid Splash. DC 16.
Okay.
What?
What DC am I going for here?
Oh, Dex, sorry.
Dex. All right. That's an 18.
I think it's half.
Is it a spell?
Yes.
Then it's half. Almost every spell is half.
Not everyone, but almost everyone.
Yeah, well, cantrips are almost exclusively all or nothing. Spells are almost always full or half.
Oh, it's a spell, so it's nothing.
Oh, you mean
Or
cantrip.
I'm sorry, it's a cantrip.
Gotcha.
So it does nothing.
Yep.
Okay, so you spray acid at it, arcing above your comrades' heads here, and it just lands at the floor in front of it.
Shit, fuck.
It lets out a ghostly wail at you for, daring to attack it. Is that all you got?
I think I only get one attack.
Yep. Welcome to spellcasting.
It's
Yeah,
been a
you're
while.
You're a
okay?
one and done. You are a one pump stud.
One pump chump, I believe, is the phrase, sir.
I don't know about that. You and I have very different viewpoints on that then.
Yeah, for me to date a man, they're probably straight.
Okay. Is it my turn?
My
Yes,
condolences.
All right.
It is your turn. If Korra's got nothing else, it would be
As
your
an
turn.
action, I'm gonna cast Protection from Evil and Good on myself,
Oh.
and then I'm gonna charge up to it, and I'm gonna fucking bonus action shield shove it to the ground.
Okay.
Smacking across the face. I love it. I love it.
20.
Well, it rolled a natural 1, so you run up and kind of with the shield kind of shoulder tackle it, and it like loses its footing and stumbles back and is now on the ground.
All right. And here's what the protection from good and evil does. So
I appreciate
in
that.
the chat, because it's kind of a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty much the category is what you look for. If it matches that category, then you care. If it doesn't match that category, then you don't care what it does.
So it has disadvantage on attacks against you.
Yeah, and it can't possess me or frighten me or. Actually don't think I can be frightened anyways as a paladin.
You cannot because of your aura. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so that's my
Okay.
turn.
All right, so that brings us to the devil's turn, who is going to let out a bone-chilling shriek as it stands back up on its feet. And then it is going to make 3 attacks on the one who just tackled it to the ground. It is going to attack you twice with its claws. It's just going to take both of its hands and basically kind of do a clap at you, but like just swiping you with its claws.
Yeah. So you got to like roll 6 of those.
Yep. 3 attacks all with disadvantage.
Yep. So the first one is 15.
Nope.
The second one is that one is less. So yeah, that one also doesn't hit. So it swipes at you with both claws, but your protection from evil somehow it makes it forces the claws upward and over your head. Like you can see the claws are coming right at you, but right at the last second, it's like you hit a bubble around you, and the claws just kind of skid up and over you. And then it's going to make, and it's going to like bend down and try to sting at you with its tail. So disadvantage, and that's a natural 1. So that just straight up misses. He doesn't even get close with that. That just sails right over your left shoulder.
A little wiggle worm.
A little bit. And it's still down on all fours, just looking at you just menacingly. Is that your... I guess that's its turn.
That's
So
its
that
turn.
would
It's
be
not my turn.
Zedrum's turn. Hello?
Princess?
Oh, I muted my mic by mistake. While you were going, I forgot that I did it. So one thing that I meant to say earlier that Zedrum 100% did forget, but I forgot, is he would have described to you on the travel here a super cool book that he's got, and if you write your name in it, then like you don't die once. So like, but you have to do it yourself. So like, would you have written your name in my super cool book?
I mean, that sounds like a good idea.
That sounds totally trustworthy. I definitely would have.
It's secretly the
That's
Death Note.
That's
design.
that's purely up to you to decide. But like, I mean, we had a week, but pretty much it's one of my special invocations of like if your name's in my book and you were to like get knocked unconscious, you're taken to 1 health instead of knocked unconscious.
No, Cora definitely would have. She is
Okay.
Yeah. That seems like a good idea all around. But
Okay. Cool. I took that because I thought that was amazing, and I immediately forgot it when we started.
Okay. I will let it fly. You're good. That actually sounds neat.
I know. I saw that it's like a level like 9 invocation. I'm like, I see why it's level 9.
Yes.
It's like once a long rest too, so it's like really consistent. Anyway, I'm just going to shout, "Be gone, fiend!" and cast a sacred flame on it. So
Okay.
Dex 17.
Dex 11, 12. It's 14.
does that not count as fire?
It is a radiant damage.
Oh.
It's holy mad damage.
It's got a 14.
Oh, 14. Then it takes the 2d8.
Okay.
Why? It seems like stupid low. This is 6 radiant damage.
Okay.
So, yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that would be back up to Cora Green Bottle. It takes the Sacred Flame, like starts looking at it. At first, it just thinks you're casting fire damage, so it just kind of laughs in this weird, very disturbing tone of voice. But then it actually screeches out when it actually hurts, and it has this really surprised look on its face.
I'm gonna try an ice knife, I guess.
Okay.
Nope. Nope.
That does not hit.
Hey, I still get the 2d6 though. Fuck, ice knife is great.
Does
9
not
damage.
And it does a dex save, right?
It is Dex 16.
I need to roll for this.
Technically. Yeah.
All right. Boop. How much damage do I take?
9.
9.
It takes the damage, but after the ice blasts over it, it actually doesn't do full damage.
It is piercing type, by the way.
The ice is?
Yep.
Oh,
The original hit. Or is it all of it?
I think it
is
all.
all of it piercing?
Piercing.
Oh no,
The explosion
the
is
2d6 is cold damage.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so it does not do full damage.
And I can do a 5-foot sphere without hitting our paladin friend.
True. You could technically like do its
Oh,
butt.
okay. So I don't have to roll
It takes up, it takes up the entire explosion itself.
Good, because I rolled
Correct.
a 5.
The very dexterous
So,
armored
yeah.
paladin.
The knife hits him, but it doesn't really pierce the skin fully. It just kind of sticks in its hide a little bit, and then when it explodes, the ice explosion like consumes the body, but at the same time, it just doesn't even seem to notice. It just kind of shrugs it off. It takes a little damage, but not a lot.
Am I gonna have to magic missile this fucker?
I was looking through your spells and I'm like, that is so unfortunate out of all the spells you grabbed.
All right, so me turn.
Yes.
All right. Bonus action, shield slam. And
That is so
18.
upsetting.
18 and that is he definitely loses. And once again, you smash his face as he goes to the ground.
Back on the ground, boner. And let's see. Hold on. The 14.
Neither of those hit.
Okay, so hit again.
That's unfortunate.
Yep, that's terrible.
Okay,
What with these fucking rolls.
Oh my lord.
Still neither of them hit.
Jesus.
Well,
Or
guess
rolling.
that's my turn.
You make two swings at it, and they both connect, but at the same time, they just kind of bounce off the bony hide that's all around it. And so it's going to use its turn to stand back up, hiss in your face once more. And it's going to, once again, throw all three of its attacks at you.
Yeah.
So the first one, the natural one, so that misses. And then I get another natural one on this disadvantage. That was a 20 and a natural one.
Oh, that's good.
And the last one, it's going to swing its tail at you, try to get you stuck with that. And that is 15.
Well, it has a natural 20 on disadvantage.
No, on that first one it had a natural 20, but the disadvantage made it roll a 1 instead.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He rolled a nat 1 and a nat 20.
Okay. I was like, what?
No, and then with the tail, it got a 15.
Okay, yeah, none of that hits.
Okay. So it starts shrieking out in frustration as its constantly throwing these attacks at you that you just keep dodging or having glance off your armor. That brings us to Zedrum's turn.
You know what? Well, why does it have to be that kind of set? Well, actually, yeah, okay. Yeah, we're just gonna do it. We're just gonna rip it. I'm a cast a thing, and it makes a circle. It's a big circle. It's a really big circle. We're just gonna do that.
Okay. What are we doing?
Goodbye, everyone.
This is a thing called Sickly Radiance.
Okay.
And it's a con 17 save, and anything in it. And it's a 10-minute spell, and anything in it, when it happens or they start their turn in it, takes 4d10 on a con save.
Okay, well, it rolled a natural 20.
Okay,
Okay.
so 16?
16 does not make it. Does it actually do anything? Oh, so it doesn't do anything if you succeeded. That's cool. I didn't think that was a thing. So, yeah, all right. So here you go, Rowan. Have fun. Okay, it's 23 radiant damage for you. Apologies.
I think this was a bad idea.
No. It's cool. It's fine. It's fine.
I think he's on their team.
No. I got plans. Let's go.
Okay, so you cast this giant spell that engulfs the room, including your compatriot there.
Which I think it's like, yeah, it's like a weird green light for some reason. It's radiant damage, but it's like a weird dim green, like fog of light.
Okay, so I'm imagining it like a disco ball of light just swirling around the room.
Pretty much, honestly.
For now, the Bone Devil is just ignoring it. It's not doing anything to him. He just weathers it.
Actually, can I? Yeah, never mind. Yep.
But your dwarf friend, not so lucky.
Oh, I lied. Well, it doesn't matter. That's up to you. It's technically when they start their turn is when it goes into the rolls. But that's up to you if you want to keep the rolls and just treat the first turn.
Yeah, I would say keep the rolls and just the damage just applies in the first turn.
Yeah, I was assuming it was when it activated and then subsequently on their first turn. Well, you tell me how you read this, because it says when a creature moves into the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, they will exceed it or take that damage.
Well, he didn't walk into it. This would be starting his turn, so I would just I'm just going to apply the natural 20 to the start of the Bone Devil's turn, and then the damage to Rowan just applies at the beginning of his turn.
Yeah.
But I assume he's already applied it, so we can just ignore it the next turn.
Yeah. We'll just dodge one passive turns.
Okay.
So it also apparently gives you a level of exhaustion each time you take the damage.
You may have made a mistake.
I don't remember what exhaustion does.
It gives you disadvantage on everything.
Okay, yeah, so disadvantage on ability checks. It's one level, oh god.
Yeah, and in order to get rid of it, you have to do, I think, is it a long rest?
I think it's a well. Luckily, with this spell, the exhaustion disappears with the spell.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is the good, quote-unquote, good side of it.
Okay, so is that your turn?
Yeah. You're before that happens, you just hear like this panic kind of like mumble screaming in Celestial. if you even know, I'll elaborate if not. But if you guys don't understand Celestia, you just hear like this weird like angel speak of mumbling and mini panic before that happens. Anyway, that's my turn.
All right, so that brings us to Cora.
Should I even bother casting Eldritch Blast on this thing?
Yeah. Why would you not? Are you on their side? I like the
Okay.
response.
I am going to use meta magic to do a quicken spell so that I cast 4 Eldritch Blasts instead of 2.
Okay.
I like the rolls. I like the rolls. They're looking good.
How many of those hit?
One.
Oh,
Shit.
it's a big oof.
So one of those hit.
10 damage.
10 damage. What kind of?
Oh.
What's the damage type?
Force?
Force.
Force. Okay, so yeah, that does the full damage.
Well, thank God for small favors.
You have at least one saving grace. I think it's like Force is actually unique because there's only like 5 or 6 monsters in the whole handbook that's actually resistant to it. It's really weird.
Okay, so you fire your 4 blasts. One of them outright misses. 2 of them kind of clip it, and the third one just lands right center of mass. Boof. And the bone demon screeches out in pain, and then locks eyes on you.
Shit.
Okay, so now it's Rowan's turn.
Alright, I guess I'll fucking try to do the shield thing with disadvantage.
Do this thingy. There.
And you knock it down again.
Oh my god.
So
like
that makes my attacks normal now.
No, they're advantage. Your ability checks are
It's
disadvantage.
just ability checks.
Oh, okay.
Your attacks are still okay.
Alright. So 22 on the first one.
22 does hit.
5, and then 17.
Does not.
Alright. That's about it.
Such a high flopping AC.
Well, it is a devil. It is technically a greater devil.
I mean, it's fair. Still, it's high.
Okay, so you smash it in the face once with your flail, and then miss the second time. After knocking it prone to the ground again. Bringing its attention back to you.
Go, Rowan, go!
It's going to use its movement to stand back up, but it's actually going to move this way.
It's gonna trigger Sentinel.
It hasn't left your.
Oh, okay.
It hasn't left your sphere of influence here.
Alright.
It's just shuffling around, just still facing you. And it's going to do the 3 attacks on you once again. So the first claw attack. My dice went somewhere. Okay, anyway. First claw attack is 23.
Is that with disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay, that hits that.
Oy, mama.
Okay, so that does 4. That does 5 damage. The second attack with its claws definitely does not hit. He rolled a 2, and even with all the additives to it, still wouldn't hit. And the last one is with his tail. I'm gonna whip that at you. It's a 13.
Yeah, that does not.
That does not hit. Okay. So that ends its turn. That would
That
bring
only,
us to Princess, yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go like to here. Let's go. Rowan, I am very sorry. I did not mean for that to happen. Here you go. And I'm gonna give you my healing light specialness for 17 healing. And that's my bonus action? Oh, I thought that was my action. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't realize that's how that worked. Alright. And then we're just gonna Sacred Flame again.
Okay.
Yeah.
DC.
17 dex.
Does not make it.
Okay, 2d8. 11 more radiant damage.
Okay. Bringing it down. It's beginning to look a little. It's beginning to look a little wore down, but not anything excessive. It's still pretty healthy.
It's showing signs of taking damage.
Yes. So that brings us to Cora Greenbottle.
Fuck this fucking shit. I back up 25 feet and then I Eldritch Blast it 4 more times.
Okay. How far are you back up to 25?
25 feet.
I'm going to move you down here just to kind of symbolize you being back down the hallway a little more.
Okay. 30, 20. Okay. Oh, 21.
So
That's
it looks
2
like
hits.
2 hits.
Yeah.
Eleven damage.
All right. So yeah, he's starting to look a little beat up here. So that brings us to Rowan, who has a point of exhaustion. At this point, you would have to roll that Constitution save again.
Oh.
Yes. 17. Oh,
Yeah.
Alright, you're safe. Nothing happened. We're okay. See, this was supposed to happen. Because he's a paladin, and it makes sense for him to be bad.
Alright.
So if you want my advice, I would definitely get out of the sphere of influence of that.
Now stay in it, because that means it stays.
Well,
I'll keep you alive, don't worry.
What I'm gonna do is
Maybe circle it and come back down this
here.
hallway a little.
Okay. It will provoke an opportunity attack, and it's going to swipe at you with one of its claws. And it misses. Wait, no.
Yeah.
13, 14, 15, 16. Actually, 21.
Yeah, that still misses.
Okay, he misses. Okay. Even with
Jeez.
disadvantage, you roll pretty
Yeah.
decent on that.
Let's see. And then I can't hit him from here, but let's see. I'm gonna. Oh fuck! That's fucking fire damage. What a piece of shit.
You do have your divine smites. Don't forget about those. I believe that's every paladin.
If that's not.
Look under features.
Yeah, class features. Whenever you hit, you can expend a spell slot to deal 2d8 and then 1d8 for everything past first level. So first level is a 2d8, third level is 3d8, third level is 4d8. On a
Yeah, I
melee
don't
hit.
even have that on my.
Should be under features and traits, and then class features. It should be like halfway down to divine smite.
Spells, divinity. I've got sacred oath, but that doesn't do anything useful.
Right above sacred oath.
Divine health.
Then divine smite.
disease- Oh, divine smite. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's
yeah.
like
But
that's like the big and there's no limit. Anytime you hit a melee attack, you can use that.
Yeah,
There is
yeah,
no limitation other than your spell slots.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's good. But I have to hit him to do that. So yeah, I guess that's it looks like that's my turn.
Okay. So wait, did you do anything on it?
I moved out of the
He
thing
moved.
and got missed by a swipe, and I didn't do anything else because I can't hit him.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got you.
I mean, you could technically retroactively hit them while you leave out, but that's up to kid.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of forgot to do that, so I'm not going to worry about it.
Well,
fair enough.
there is a detail I missed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, no, never mind. Nope, I didn't miss that. Okay, we're good. Never mind. I misread
Yes,
something.
sir.
So, we're good. Ignore what I said. Anyway,
Yes, sir. Ignoring what you said.
Constitution.
When a creature I see makes a saving throw, I can spend my reaction and 2 sorcery points to roll a 1d4 and apply it as a penalty.
Oh, okay.
So are you doing that?
I am doing that.
Okay.
Hey, it might matter. It might matter.
One. So that gives it a dirty 20.
Nope.
So it fails?
Yeah. No, it succeeds still.
Okay.
Yeah. No for us. Bad for us. Good for you.
Okay, so yeah, it rolled a dirty 20, so it still isn't affected by the light.
Why
It's
does
not
it have
like
to be a? Why does it have to be a con save?
It is shielding itself, like holding its hand up, like trying to shield itself from it. It doesn't like it, but at the same time, it's not actively getting damaged by it. But it's its turn. It's going to run up right in Rowan's face again.
That triggers Sentinel, doesn't it?
Technically,
I believe so, actually.
Alright, so. Oh, that doesn't fucking do anything.
So, yeah. Okay, you miss.
Yeah.
But its plan was to get past you, but since you are taking up half of the hallway, it's just going to attack you again.
Okay.
So, that's a miss. That's definitely a miss. It's 2 claws, and then with its tail, that is a 23.
That hits.
Okay. So it does 2d8 plus 4. Oh, okay. 18 damage.
Jeez.
And you must make a DC of 14 Constitution.
All right. So 17? No, 18.
Okay, so yeah, you save. When the tail made contact, it was actually getting ready to inject poison, but you managed to pull it out before the poison actually got injected into your system.
Okay, that's good. That's good. We'll take those. We take those.
Okay, so now it is Zidrum's turn.
Okay.
This thing is just continuously shrieking in frustration.
Do we have anything? Let's see. What are you? Yeah. All right. I'm gonna run up behind Cohen and be like, "It's okay, buddy. I got you." And I'm gonna take my staff and kind of lean it on your shoulder. And then cast Cure Wounds out of the staff at 4th level, which is 4d8 plus what is my spell casting? Wait, do I have Cure Wounds? I have Cure Wounds here. Why am I trying to look to find the spell? Okay. 19 plus 5, so 24 healing.
That's a pretty good heal.
And that's just a staff. It's not even a spell slot. Oh, there is a link straight to here from there. Wish I would have seen that. Oh well, that's fine. Do we want to go? Nah. Actually, wait. Where is this thing? Oh, it's an action. All right, yeah. That's it. That's all I got.
Okay. So that brings us back to Cora Greenbottle.
Fucking shit, fucker. I cast 4 more Eldritch Blasts.
Okay.
Going heavy on Eldritch Blasts.
I can do this round with Cantrip Master at least. Instead of spending all of my points, I'm not gonna hit shit. Oh, I got one.
You got one hit.
We'll take it.
3 damage.
3 damage.
If I knew what kryptonite was, this guy would be mine.
As all the various Eldritch Blasts whiz by its head, once again its eyes lock on yours.
It wants the booty. It's really trying.
All right. Bonus action down, boy. Oh, 7.
Okay. All right. Come on. It succeeds.
Oh.
I only got a 7. That's sad.
With a dirty 20.
Oh.
All right. So nothing happens.
So you go to smash it again, and it just defiantly shoves you back. Doesn't knock you down, but shoves back at you.
Yeah. So these are just regular attacks then. 26.
That hits.
All right, and I'm gonna do the 2nd level.
Divine Smitles.
Yeah, Divine Smite with this, but I'll have to fucking look at what that does. But
It's 3d8.
So 7
or 6.
Hold on, let me look this up.
10 damage.
Well, hold on, it needs more. So Divine Smite at it's 2d slot. Oh yeah, 3d8. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 23 damage.
Does it have any other effects?
Divine Smite. When you hit with the melee attack, you can expend 1 spell slot.
Oh, plus an extra d8 on undead or fiends.
Oh, is it a fiend?
Devil of Fiend?
I don't know.
I don't know.
If pull up the monster sheet, it'll tell you what it is. If not, I can like.
Let me
Is
mark
it
off
an-
the spell slot.
Large fiend, so yeah, it does count.
Okay.
Yeah, next
There you
one.
go.
Yeah,
One more D8.
Woo! Paladin. Paladin.
Boom. So you
Somebody made a good character for this adventure, and it was not me.
I did it if this was heavily story driven.
So you smack it with the flail, and a giant blast of divine light comes out, and the creature shrieks out as it actually blows a chunk out of where you hit it in the side.
All right. Oh, I still get an attack, don't I? That was
That was your first.
Yeah, that
You
was
get
my
That was
another.
your first attack, so
You
yeah.
can do that whole thing again if you hit it.
Yeah. So 18, does that hit?
Yes, actually,
Hey.
barely, but yes.
So we'll do the regular damage.
Paladin. Paladin.
And then let's see, we'll just do this one at, I'll say first level. So this just
So it'll
like
be 3 total. Yeah.
3d8. So 26
Whoa.
damage.
Jesus. It's a goddamn D8 roll if I've ever seen one.
Okay. This thing is looking bloody. Like like I said, the divine smite at the beginning actually like exploded a chunk out of its side. And it's reeling back a little, holding one of its clawed hands over the wound.
He ain't gonna look at me again.
No, his focus is purely on this dwarf. He is filled with rage and just like a how dare you look on its face.
You're quite correct in that. Respect the queries.
That's a 21.
Nope.
Oh, is that his
Okay.
turn? Wait, he's got to make his con save.
Oh, yeah, he does. Natural 20.
I hate everything. The one cool spell, I'm like, this will be perfect for what we're doing.
Your fucking cinnamon bagel isn't doing shit.
No, he resists that. He pushes through that. Like I said, he misses on the first claw attack. The second claw attack. Darn it, natural 20 and a natural 2. So no, that misses.
Yeah.
And then he's going to swipe at you with his tail. And that's an 18, so that also misses.
Yeah.
Sheesh. The random clutch protect from evil and good.
Hey, but my second level, all of my second level spells are all fucking useless except for using the divine smite.
Yeah, that's honestly all you need sometimes.
Yeah.
Get that divine smite rolling, and that's all you need.
You got this devil in front of you. This look of pure hatred, disgust, and just want of vengeance on its face, just glaring and hovering up over you right now.
Hey, did we try talking to it?
I don't think it words well.
So now we got Zedrum's turn.
Out of very annoyed frustration, there's gonna be another circle, but it's gonna be like back here. I got all the circles.
We got 3 circles. We got the circle of the room and 2 circle spells.
Yeah.
That one actually fills the room perfectly.
Yeah. I think like, but yeah, right there. Yep. There we go. Anyway, actually no, just for aesthetics, it's gonna go in the center. You're just gonna hear like a snap of like my hand, and there's just gonna be this like psychic like explosion of energy in the center of the room. Mr. Boneman needs it's a synaptic static Mr. Boneman needs to make a int 17 save. Well, actually, technically, does he have an intelligence of 2 or lower?
No.
Okay. Then he's not immune to it. Because that is technically a thing. I just want to make sure.
I dropped my dice. Okay. This is fun. I actually get to roll my real dice. No, he rolled a 13.
Okay, 8d6 coming his way.
Oh.
49!
Your thing looks like a Death
39
Star, and it fucking
like
does a
kicking
Death Star
damage.
attack.
Okay.
What were those
Okay.
rolls? I need to. I won't expand. I want to know what those rolls were. I just see a 5, a 6, and a 6.
Okay, so how does this thing die?
There's just like some just very like prophetic sounding just screaming in celestial as again just the snap of the fingers and just like almost actually is there any description of telling me that this wouldn't be a thing? Nope, it says give no description how this spell works. So we're gonna treat it as just like almost a miniature implosion of like it kind of like sucks in, goes quiet, and then just goes and just like explodes outward. And then you can tell me what that does to him.
So this psychic blast explodes outward first, pulling him back, like it's sucking him in, kind of pushing him out up against Rowan, and the psychic damage piercing its skull causes it to screech loudly, it cracks its head with both hands before falling on its back and thrashing about like a dying beetle for like a few seconds, curling in on itself and then just in a ball of fire just dissipating back into whatever version of hell it came from.
Wait, what is the fine steed? It is good in a regular campaign.
Yeah, that was like my most useless spell.
In a regular campaign, that's really good. But in here,
Okay,
alright.
so that is one bone devil exterminated.
With that, okay.
Yeah, so the summoning circle that you saw on the floor, the glowing of it dissipates, and what's left is what would have been chalk drawn on the floor, but it has just been, due to everything exploding and pushing around, it's just been scattered. So it's just like a big smear of what used to be a summoning circle.
That's good. Okay. And then kind of with like the ashes of everything kind of settling, I'll kind of flick out my giant cloud of radiant glowingness that was fucking useless.
It was
So
negative
upset.
juice.
I was like, it's gonna be huge, and it's fucking 4d10. Like it'll be great. Nope.
Then Rowan's point of exhaustion goes away, and suddenly he feels a lot perkier than he once did just a few seconds ago.
I'll give you a pat on the back, like, Rowan, I'm sorry about that. I thought that thing could
I don't think
actually
that's a good
would actually
thing.
take a few hits from that. What's a good thing?
That cloud of fucking shit.
No, I'll be honest. I was willing to hurt you a little to make sure that thing died.
Yeah, you think?
Obvious, I apologize. Look, I had a plan. You were
Hey,
not
look,
going
what's
to
that?
die.
What is it?
I point at the ceiling. There's nothing there.
Well, and that room is actually one of the two towers you saw. This is actually specifically is the one that has the crystal at the top. And when you look up, there's actually a row of windows that go all the way around it on the upper part, and you can see the lower part of the crystal there, which the glow has not come back completely, but it is not completely dim anymore like what you saw outside.
Oh,
Hey, you
lighthouse
actually
is
found
coming back.
You actually found something, Corey. That's interesting. Huh.
You're telling me, bub.
You know what? I the tone you keep using is like I know it's supposed to be like ecstatic and like and like almost like dim-witted, but it comes off so sarcastic and it's kind of hilarious.
I love this midget.
Listen, as long as y'all are laughing, I'm doing a good job.
Yeah, it's amazing. I love it.
It comes off like really, really sarcastic, even though it's not supposed to, but it just makes it that much funnier.
Okay. So, in the room you're in, the currently, the big round room, looking around, this was at one point, you can gather from the furniture, a divination room, which is why naturally would have been used as a summoning circle that already had, like, magical intentions to it. On the opposite side of the room from where you stand is actually a pair of wood double doors. And to the south is a narrow 5-foot passage that doesn't go very far. It's like the size of a closet that leads to another wooden door. Directly north of you is another 5-foot wide passage that goes north and looks like it goes directly into that hallway you saw before, the second one. And back where you came from, as I said, there is a single door on one side and a double door that would bring you back toward the entrance that you came in.
Okay, and we know to the north there's undead people.
And speaking of that, is that spell still up?
The I don't. Hold on. I think this is like a thing. It's not a.
It might be a short duration. I can't remember how long it goes. It's like a minute or two.
Yeah, it only lasts until the end of my next turn. It just tells me.
So it'll last like 6 seconds real time. Okay.
Yeah, it's like it's a short kind of blip, kind of like the Demon Hunter site, per se.
Okay, so for all you're aware at the moment, all you got is the blips of undead to your north.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that settles at least that one problem. I guess we figure out what else is going on in here. Yay, nay.
I'm already lost. Like I don't remember what direction we're going anymore.
We would be going back down the hallway. There's 2 doors, one on each side that we ignored because of the summoning, and then there's also the if we had left, leaving that, going north up in the hallway where we fought the Cloaked Boys. We went left. There was undead up. There were also 2 different sets of doors, right? In the hallway.
And the room that you were just in, that's that room that the demon got summoned in. There's a pair of double doors straight across from you. To the south, there's a single door. In that hallway, there is a passage that leads into the next hallway, directly right next to you. You're standing right next to it. And then there's back down the hall. There's a single door on the north wall and a pair of double doors on the south wall.
Got it. I already forgot what the directions of the doors in the current room are.
One straight across from you on west wall, and a single door on south wall.
Okay.
I want to go listen. See if I hear something. See if I hear something that indicates which direction we should go.
Oh, okay.
Like we heard chanting before.
Yes. Roll a perception check. Is it 18? You don't hear anything specific at the moment, actually. Aside from, you still hear, like Rowan heard before, you hear like some faint shuffling, but that's, you can't tell exactly what direction that's coming from, as it just kind of echoes through the hallway.
I still hear something, but I can't tell where it's coming from.
Yeah, there's
So
definitely
we
more
should
stuff.
pick a direction.
Well, that's helpful.
I guess
Aren't
we just
I?
pick a way. Let's go. You want to flip a coin?
I go straight across.
Okay, I'm following.
That was
double doors
that was
across the
my-
room.
Yep.
Okay. You are standing in front of the pair of double doors that are right across that room.
I try and open them.
They open right up. They are not locked. What you see in front of you, just 10 feet in front of you, is a wall and a hall that goes to your left. That would be south.
Well, this goes south too. Should
Is
we just go the other way?
Well, you can try the other way.
Is this the main hallway that we ignored?
No.
Oh, okay, I thought there was a set of double doors in that hallway. I remember wrong.
No, on that hallway you came from, there was a set of double doors at the end of
No,
the hallway.
the original T section.
Maps
Oh.
are hard when they're in our heads.
Yeah, no, that was you're pretty far north of that.
Okay.
I'll show you the map when when we finish, because I didn't clear all this. I really should have uploaded it, but I didn't.
Good.
I was trying to do a theater of the mind thing.
Yeah, it's hard because I'm kind of fucking sick and I have a fish tank IQ. So like, I'm having trouble keeping up with like the directions, but that's why I'm just gonna follow whoever makes some decisions right now.
I go back into the room where we fought the bone demon and start wandering south.
Okay, we'll go.
Okay, so that goes you to the single door.
Yep.
So you're standing in front of just a completely innocuous wooden door.
I open it.
Inoculated.
All right. You open it, and like before, there is a wall just 10 feet in front of you with a hallway that goes both east to west.
I go west to see if it connects to the other hallway.
Yeah. If you go to that corner, it literally connects right back up to that hallway with the double doors.
Weird. I go south down that hall then.
You are
I
as far
just
down as
assume
you
the
can go.
boys are following me.
Yeah, I'm following you.
Yeah, it's just a corner. You can't go any further south.
Okay. So it dead ends here, so I should just go west?
Yes.
Okay, then that is what I do.
Right. Start walking west down that hallway. On the left wall, on the north side, there is a single door. On the right, there actually is a pair of double doors, both wooden. And at the end, you see what looks like what used to be kind of a chapel, but with all the pews and the priest pedestal thing. I can't remember what that thing's called.
Lectern.
Yeah, the lectern is all smashed. The lectern was on a small raised stage area that's just like a foot above the rest of it. But all that furniture is just smashed. It's not really pushed out of the way, just destroyed.
And they really
Somebody had a
didn't like
party
it.
in here.
They didn't like the church furniture.
Sure. You know what? Sure.
Can we look through the stuff to
Yeah, I
look
want to
through?
poke through the lectern area and see if there's any kind of like hint of what the priests were doing, like, because like obviously the bad guys destroyed it, right? But like, were the good guys doing something in here beforehand? Maybe, I don't know. Last known good guy activity is what I'm searching for.
Well, in general,
I'll say I'll share with whatever she's investigating.
yeah, I'm going to give you a general idea of what you find, and then I'll have you roll investigation after that. But the initial things you find in the lectern is just what you would expect, just the wooden form of the lectern. There is actually a potted plant next to it that actually, even though it's been knocked over, somehow has not been smashed. And there is a book just kind of knocked to the side. But go ahead and roll investigation.
Okay, but first I stand up the plant and I give it some water from my book, from my thingy.
Okay.
What is the water thingy?
The water skin?
Yeah, that.
Okay. You pour the water in, it dampens the soil, and the plant looks just that much healthier.
I investigate the shit out of everything. Shittily. Very shittily.
I'll say I would assist.
Yeah, your friend there said he assisted, so go ahead and roll it again. You're doing an advantage.
Woo!
Better.
Okay, you dig through it, and what you find is actually a very specifically carved red gem. Like it looks deliberately carved into a very specific, it's an odd shape. It's not like a traditional, it's not like a rupee shape or anything. It's kind of like a figure 8, but
I hold
not
it
the
up and I
whole-
say, "This is weird,"
yeah.
It is weird.
and I just expect Zed for him to tell me what it is.
Yeah, I'll grab it and try to discern whatever the heck it is. Anyways, what it looks like, or if it's like a symbol that I would recognize.
Do an intelligence check.
Flat intelligence. Okay. 19.
19. You don't know for sure, but you think this might be used for something specific, either to complete some sort of ritual, it might be a key of some sort, or it could be like used to slot into a weapon of some kind. You're not 100% sure, but you do recognize that it is something important.
Gotcha. Do you have a sticky fingers there, Cora?
No?
No.
See, my fingers are normal. I don't. You say weird things sometimes.
Zedram just pinches the bridge of his nose. Right. Do you lose things easily, Cora?
Here, you should hold this.
Okay, I'm glad I asked. And I keep the stone and like put it in like my pocket. Yeah, whatever this may be, I think is, I don't know if it's relevant to whoever's here or something completely different, but definitely seems like somebody needs this to accomplish something or make something stronger or something of the like.
Does it seem like it might be evil?
I'm just going to say up front, no, it does not look like evil. It just looks like,
Okay.
yeah, it's just a red gem.
Okay.
That's just cut in a figure. It's like I said, it's cut into a figure 8 shape, but the holes in the 8 are not all the way through. They're just like indentions into it.
Okay.
Okay. So the room you are currently in is octagonal in shape overall, and it is the second tower that goes up 2 stories and up. There's actually a circle of stained glass windows that go all the way around. They don't depict anything. They're just stained glass windows. Very pretty, but otherwise nothing special. There is a pair of double doors to the north that you could pretty easily discern and go back to that hallway you were just in, that you fought the 3 cultists in. To the south, there is an open hallway that goes down back to that main hallway you came in at.
Let's go that way.
I was gonna say, I suggest we go figure out whatever that undead presence was, since it seems
Oh
like
yeah.
the rest of this place is pretty quiet. At least we know something is up there.
So we go to the north?
Yeah, whatever the weird direction back to the.
Hey, can you do that good and
area.
evil ping thing again?
Yeah, but if they're obscured by cover, then it doesn't work.
Yeah, we might want to wait till we're near.
Oh, that thing does it. If you're obscured by cover, like you can't detect them.
As an action, you can detect good and evil until the end of your next turn. You can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell, or know the location of any celestial, fiend, undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
Oh. Well, you would not have been able to detect them earlier, but we'll say for some reason you did.
Okay, I've never done the paladin things like.
Oh, you're fine.
fools.
I just didn't know that detail, but yeah, we're good. We'll just say you knew that you detected them anyway. They were just like faint pings. That's the reason why you didn't know their exact location.
All right, that's cool.
Okay, so you go through those double doors to the north of the room, back into that hallway. You were in that initial hallway with the single door that you don't know where it goes. Were you wanting to move up to the next hallway, or?
Yeah, let's do that.
I think so. I think that's the right question. The right answer. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm too confused in my brain.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in a maze.
Small potato baked.
Okay, so note for the future: maps are good.
I would say in a very door hallway map, yes. In a hey, it has like 2 rooms. You really probably don't need something that's very mazy. Like I would definitely recommend. It doesn't have to be descript. Just literally could be drawn in. Just
Yeah,
as
you
a
could doodle.
reference.
You could take 5 minutes and doodle it out now if you want to.
Okay.
Or you
I was
could
like-
not. Don't
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
like
yeah, no,
don't
no, no.
feel like you have to, right? But like,
No. Future note. That's all.
just tell us which way we haven't been, and we'll go that way.
Yeah, honestly, this is probably the best. Because, like I said, whatever is the fastest way back to where the cultists were, and then in that north hallway.
Hold on a second. This won't actually take me that long. It's not that complex of a map. Boom. Save. Okay. Draw. Brush. I guess it's going to be kind of crude, but you'll get the idea.
Honestly, as long as it's just lines that show us the hallways. That's honestly just the biggest trick up for me right now is trying to remember where the hell we are in the hallways and in relation to the rest.
You're in the temple.
Well, I know that.
I don't know. That's
Thankfully,
never
there's only one hallway
That's
in the
never
temple.
certain.
True.
There's several hallways.
Could be in a different dimension, and no one would ever know. We could have got pulled to the chapel dimension, or the chapel plane.
Seriously, one time I passed out and I woke up and I was a mushroom. It was a hell of a day.
Oh.
That would be a day.
Is that
Another long story. I'll tell you on the way back.
Okay. I was just gonna ask.
Jeez, you weren't paying attention at all the first time through.
No, I wasn't. I assumed you were just rambling.
All right, we push forward, whatever direction.
I mean, I do
forward
that
is.
too.
Almost done. Hold on.
Oh, okay. I forgot you're doing that.
Okay, so this is everything you have seen so far. Baboosh. Okay, currently I have you right here.
We can't see anything.
Can't see anything?
No.
Oh, wait, no, I was on the wrong page. There we go.
Okay.
You are on X.
Nope.
I see it.
Wait, what? Right.
Okay, so we need to go
We go
north.
northwest.
Yeah, that's the only directions we have left.
Yeah. Hold on, let me see if I can get some doors painted in here that you saw. Green will be doors.
Okay.
Be one here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did not see that at all.
That'll be one here. It's the double doors. Double doors. Door. Door. Double
Oh
door.
god, this is so mazy. I was like, there's no way I haven't like I can't keep track. Like this has to be
Yeah.
very back. I was like, now I see it. Yeah. Okay.
Door. And there was a door here. There's a door here. Oh yeah, and there's a pair of double doors right here. Okay. That's everything you have seen so far. Like I said, you were at X.
Have we been in this room?
We have not been in there, I don't
You have
think.
not been in that room, no.
Okay, but there's a bunch of rooms we haven't been in. I say we go northwest.
Okay. I follow northwest.
Okay, so you go up to that. So you're going up to the second hallway then.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so you
And
have
then
the
the
double
middle-
doors that were right in front of you at the end of that hall. And then there's another door here. Oops, wrong thing. Brush. Another door here. And one here.
I say we listen again and see if we can tell where to go.
At the end of the hallway, you actually see a set of stairs that go down. But you said you listen again?
Yep. I want to see if I can tell where, people might be.
Okay, go ahead and roll perception.
14.
You're not 100% sure, but you think you hear some noises coming from down the hall, about from basically where this door is here.
Let's go.
Let's go to that door.
I follow.
No, you open the door. I stand back.
Can I just kick it in? I'm tired of opening doors.
Okay, you kick it in.
I was supposed to say if you said that and then waited a second, I would give you guidance to make sure you actually kick in the door.
Does it strength check?
I'd say yeah, do a strength check.
17?
17. Yeah, you kick in the door.
Alright.
Like I said, it's just a simple wood door. It's not that sturdy.
Yeah. That just sounded like fun.
There's a room here with another door. Back here. But we are going to go here. Boosh. And door you just came in was here. Another door here. One here. All right, so you've kicked in the door, and what you get. Hold on. No, that's not what I wanted to do.
It is what you wanted to do.
Oh, very much it's not. You see two hulking figures. I don't know, I didn't mean to really him. Up in the back corner. They are obviously at first glance zombies. However, they are much, much larger.
I see.
What you see is just two slack-jawed faces staring back at you with glassy eyes, mottled up hair, just ashen skin with all kinds of boils and blisters and wounds just festering on them. But the actual musculature of them and the size has been twisted and contorted into just this absolute hulking figure. Not only the muscles larger, but they actually just look like they're actually in the wrong places. But you know for a fact, just at a quick glance, that these things are going to be very strong, and on the knuckles are actually bony protrusions.
And so they have Wolverine bone claws.
These monkeys have boners.
Less claws, they're very blunt, but they look like they're very sturdy.
So it's bone knuckles.
All right, so are we gonna?
I'm gonna say, since you kicked in the door, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys, or at least Rowan, a surprise round. The other two, were you guys coming in right after him, just like following him right in?
No.
Okay.
So after
Rowan
the
stayed in the
bone
doorway.
thing, I would have been like, yeah, I'd be like probably 10 feet from the door. I'd be like sitting like back here, like, you go ahead, I'll be in there in like a couple seconds after, yeah.
I'm
so
gonna
Rowan gets a surprise
start
round.
off with protection from evil and good.
Okay.
Doing it again.
Yeah. And I think I'm gonna stand right here and just yell at them, because then they can't get through the door to hit you guys. You can just shoot through the door at them.
Okay.
Fair
So
enough.
you're just casting that, and that's your turn?
Yeah, and screaming at them.
All right. They turn and bellow back at you with these really deep, gurgly voices. It sounds incredibly strained, but they're able to just scream back at
I got something for you to gurgle.
you. Everyone roll initiative.
All right.
The gurgle. Oh, I could probably go initiative.
Yeah, they rolled very bad on initiative.
We love bad initiative rolls.
-1.
Yeah, one of them literally has a -1.
Holy shit.
They're not very dexterous. They're zombies. Okay, so that makes for Princess here to go first.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll in behind Mr. Rowan, and I'm just gonna do one Eldritch Blast to each. Still one to each. This will be the left one. Oh, I see that 20.
Okay.
And the right one is a 15 hit.
They both hit.
Okay, so that is 6 and 2, so 8 on the left one. So that's like double rolling instead of the stupid double from D&D Beyond. And then a 4 to the one on the right.
Right. So they both blast into him, and aside from just the force knocking part of them backward, they don't actually react to it. But it does the damage.
Yeah, but
You're
like
blowing chunks of flesh away, but
it's kind of almost like I hit like a jiggly mass, and it just kind of jiggled and did nothing else but jiggle.
well, it didn't jiggle at all.
Well,
That's just absolute rock sturdy muscle right there. There is no jiggle on these guys.
Fair enough. But do a wobble to and fro.
All right. So is that everything?
That's all I got.
Okay, so that's Rowan's turn again.
All right. Do I need to move up at all for both of them to be able to like shoot their spells through here?
I was going to say Zedram doesn't cause any issue, but since Cora's trying to shoot past 2 people, I was going to consider doing disadvantage on that.
All right, then I'll just move up one because I can still sentinel them to where they can't get to the door. But
Okay, I'll say that takes away the disadvantage I was thinking of. Okay.
all right, so then you could move up behind me.
Well, like I said, she doesn't have to enter the room anymore.
Oh,
She's
yeah,
not
okay.
shooting directly past two people anymore.
Okay. Q. Then yeah, I'll just fucking chill here and wait for the monkeys.
Okay.
All the monkeys.
They look like fucking gorillas on the page.
Actually, I know we're just in the middle of combat, but roll a quick perception check for me. Okay.
That's a waste.
It's still good. On both the zombies that you see, both these giant hulking zombies you see before you, you see like the torn, tattered remains of priestly robes on their bodies. Some parts of it like super tight and actually digging into the skin where they obviously grew up against it and didn't actually tear all the way through on some of the pieces.
Oh, I think I found the janitors.
They have janitors in a place like that?
Well, knowing your history background, a lot of temples like this, the priests and worshippers in the temple also all take part in cleaning it. So I guess technically,
Yep.
they could be considered janitors. Yes, that's all of Rowan's turn, then it's Cora's turn now.
Scorching Ray, motherfucker.
On which one?
Let's go with left.
Left. Okay. Oh, that definitely hits.
What do you do?
So I create 3 rays of fire. I do an attack for each one, and every hit does 2d6 fire damage.
Okay.
So
Hey,
7.
he's fire now.
7.
That one is
hits.
also going to hit. 11.
All right.
And I can split it if I kill one, but it doesn't sound like I did. And then 11 if that hits.
11 actually does hit. They're, basically bare flesh creatures. They don't move very fast.
For 5 damage.
All right, you've blown some chunks of flesh away on the one on the left, but it's still standing and seems to be in mostly sturdy condition.
See, I'm not useless.
Just against, big old demons. That's all.
Stupid fucking demon.
All right, so the zombie on the left is going to just shamble toward the closest target, and it's kind of doing a gorilla walk because it's, as you see the picture, his arms are just huge, and its lower body can't quite support it, so it walks more on its knuckles than it does on its legs. Shambles right up to Rowan, which I believe would activate your response there.
Yeah. So, which one is it? None of them have moved yet.
The one on the left.
The one on the left, it shambled up to you.
So
Might need to refresh if you can't see it.
Oh, I miss. It didn't matter.
Actually, no, that hits.
Oh,
Just barely,
wow.
but it hits.
I cannot miss.
Oh, you literally can't miss? Oh, no, you can't. So you don't even need to do attack rolls. Just roll damage.
I did 5 damage.
Okay.
And he can't move now, wherever he's at.
All right. But it is going to attack back. You hit it, it just kind of bellows out a little bit, but otherwise doesn't really react much.
Yeah.
I mean, you still cause damage, but it's a zombie. It doesn't care. And it's going to do... what is it? How many attacks does this thing get? Okay, so just one. All right. So it's going to just rear back and try to just gorilla slam its hands down onto you.
Yeah, it has disadvantage though.
Oh yeah, because you got your thing.
Yeah.
It misses.
Well, good.
It doesn't do anything. So it tries to do the gorilla slam onto you, and I imagine you just kind of raise your shield and deflect the blow. So that's its turn, and then the other ogre, the other zombie is just going to shamble its way up towards you. Do you only get one sentinel attack, or I believe that only does once?
It takes your.
It
reaction.
uses his reaction,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
he only gets one until
He
his
only
next
gets
turn.
one. Okay. So this other one is going to do the same thing and try to gorilla slam you. It does the zombie equivalent of a run, and then tries to slam its hands down onto you. And that's only a 13, so no, that doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
So once again, you just shield up, block the hit. You can feel the strength behind the blows. These things are very strong, but you managed to completely negate everything about it.
Sturdy monkeys.
Okay, so back up to Zedrum.
Didn't really hit him. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna same thing, but both on the one on the left.
Okay.
I'm just gonna roll it on a 20. Okay, yeah, no. Because I have a +9, so I literally also can never miss. That's a 4 and an 8, so 12 force damage. Oh wait, yeah, 12 force damage. Also, technically, he gets knocked all the way to the corner, because each time I hit an Eldritch Blast, they get knocked back 10 feet.
Okay. So you hit him, and it just blasts him back up and slams his back against the wall, but he leans forward, slams his fists back into the ground, lets out a very loud groan, and prepares to walk back up towards you as soon as it can.
Too bad we don't have more people with opportunity attacks.
Yeah. just constantly, just back and forth, man, back and forth. Man,
Yeah,
back.
or if someone had Warcaster, like, you could fucking reaction on that.
Yep. This is my turn. All my bonus action is healing.
All right. So that's Cora's turn.
Yep, I'm gonna firebolt it again.
All right.
Or Scorching Ray. Sorry. And I'm gonna keep rolling the mid-turns because you can aim Scorching Ray if we kill one. I can move it to the next.
Well,
turn.
yeah.
That's 12 so far.
All
20
right.
damage.
20 damage. You have. This thing has most of its flesh knocked from its bones. It's still standing, but it's not able to move as easily as it once did. So it's going to slowly shamble its way right back up to Rowan, which I believe you get your reaction back, so...
Oh, yeah? Wait. It's not its turn.
It was Cora's turn.
Yeah.
You just went, right?
Yeah, but I don't think the thing can walk back up if it's not its turn.
No, I went, and then we skipped.
Oh, we skipped Rowan. Whoops.
Skipped Rowan.
Oh, no!
Okay,
So
so
it's
it's
your
your
turn,
turn,
Rowan.
Rowan.
Okay. Which one's next to me, purple or orange? Because they're both
Orange.
still across the room for me.
Orange is the one right next to you. It's right to your right.
So I'm gonna bonus action down, boy.
Okay.
Oh, 7.
Oh, okay, hold on. It definitely beats that.
Okay. So, just regular attacks. Which is fine, because I can't miss, but...
Yeah, go ahead and roll the attacks just in case you get a natural 20.
Yeah, that's what I was going to, but I was going to do that to try to roll 4 times for a natural 20. So there's the first one. That's 4 damage. And here's the second one. And 11 damage. So 15 damage.
All right. So it's still looking in fairly decent condition. But you're definitely doing some damage to it.
All right.
So the one in purple shambles back down towards you again, just like I was going to do before.
Now I get to do my thing.
Yeah.
I get to smack him as well.
The thing with the smacking and the damage.
Yeah. Let's do. Okay. 22 to hit. 5, and I don't think I want to waste a spell slot just yet on these things. They're not as threatening as the other thing was.
Okay. So again, you hit it, knock a little bit more flesh off. This time you knock. I would say you knock its jaw clean off its body.
Good.
Some more.
So now it's still gurgling and still gurgling and moaning and roaring at you, but it's not doing so good. And it does its attack. So yeah, now that doesn't hit. So then we move on to Mr. Orange here. He's going to do the same thing, except he just rears back and does a solid straight punch at you. And no, it does not hit. It's only a 12.
Yeah.
Man, you're just like dodging and weaving and shield blocking everything these things throw at you.
Well, it's like a holy armor thing. It's like fucking glancing off of fucking the dwarf god shit.
Whatever god you worship is just like guiding your arm and guiding your movements to keep you out of harm's way.
Moradin. It's like the dwarven god of crafting or something.
Well, he made sure your armor was crafted extra well.
Yeah.
All right, so that brings us back up to Zedrum.
We're just gonna repeat again on the purple one. Gonna double Eldritch Blast him. For a nat 20.
Okay.
And a 12.
Both hit.
6 and 8, so 12, 14 damage.
Okay, so
And then, so 24 on the one.
So you hit it with one, and it's about to fall over and collapse, and then the other one hits it, and it just explodes in just a mess of rotten gore all over the place, partially covering Rowan in the mess.
Delicious.
I'm sorry, Rowan. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
You're problematic, friend.
I'm sorry, baby.
So now it is Rowan's turn.
Alright, so. Is this thing by me, or is it the one that got flung away?
It's directly to the right of you. The one that just got exploded was the one that got flung away.
Alright. So, yeah, we're gonna do bonus action down, boy. 17.
Oh, that's like your name for it now. Down, boy, down.
I was actually
Got
thinking
one.
about getting this feat for the turtle, but I got something else instead. I'm sad I didn't get it now.
Zombie got a 20. You try to push him over, but it's just there's just too much weight behind him. You can't get him down.
Yep. So I just gotta fucking just slap him around like normal. Alright. 10. With 10 damage, and then 8. And you said 8 hits?
8 hits, yeah.
So 4 damage. So 14 damage.
Yep. He's definitely having some issues staying upright, but he's still in good condition otherwise. So now it's Cora's turn.
I'm gonna firebolt it.
Okay.
Different fire.
7 damage.
We're not dying. I'm gonna conserve spell slots.
All right. So, okay. So you throw a firebolt at it. Like I said, it's not very quick or agile. You just blow a firebolt right in, blow a chunk right out of its shoulder. Moving on to Zidrum. Wait, no, Cora just went. That's the zombie's turn.
Yeah, I was like, that was really fast.
Zombie gets a punch. He's going to rear back with his other fist and try to punch at you. Oh, darn it. That one would have hit, but it doesn't. So it just like does a straight punch right at your face. And again, once again, your deity just completely protects you. Okay, so now it's Zedrum's turn.
He's pretty much a walking short stack.
Kind of, yeah.
You should do the thing where you knock him away.
That's what I'm doing now. Because that's all I'm good for as a warlock. I have 2 spell slots. Count them 2. Double Eldritch Blast time. For an 11. And an 18.
Both
7.
hit.
And so 8 damage. And
Throws him back.
Well,
Double 10
when
damage.
he's flying back, do I get my opportunity attack?
You would, yes.
Yep.
All right, and that stops him from moving.
Okay, so he starts to fly away.
Well, no. So it doesn't stop them. Their movement speed becomes 0. He would still get knocked back.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, he would still get knocked back. He wouldn't all of a sudden get rooted.
Okay.
No, he still flies 20 feet.
I was thinking that was gonna be hilarious.
I'm gonna say he starts flying. Rowan hits him and actually slows down the flight, so he doesn't slam against the wall, but he still gets pushed all the way back against it.
Tumbles against it.
And this poor wall should probably be crumbling any minute
I
now.
know.
There's definitely a couple cracks going up it. It's a stone wall though, so it's still pretty sturdy.
Fair.
All right. So now it's Rowan's turn once again.
All right, so he's way over there now.
Yeah, he's all the way back against the wall.
Yeah, so I guess I'll just like charge up to him and do the shield thing.
Okay.
11? Probably not, but it's worth a shot.
No, he definitely still wins again.
Okay.
These
All
things are
right.
just too heavy for you.
Yep, just regular slappy hands then.
The slappy flail.
Yeah. 9 damage, and then... Oh, it was so close to fucking 20. And 6 on top of that.
All right.
12.
So, just like before, it is. It's very much having a difficult time remaining upright. There's just everything is just either blown off of it or damaged to the point where it almost looks like it shouldn't function, but it just keeps going. Right, so Cora's turn.
Firebolt.
Firebolt. All right.
11 damage.
Okay. It is even more barely standing than it was before. It is like on the verge of falling over. Like everything on it's just like shaking. All right. So. Just 1 second. All right. So The zombie that was on the floor actually. What? Actually, no, never mind. It got jibbed. Never mind. Ignore me.
It almost got up, and then it fell back down.
Oh no, it didn't even do that. It just, you saw the like all the like exploded zombie bits there, where it just kind of jiggled for a second, and then it just nothing happens. So I forgot I said he exploded.
Hmm.
Okay, so he's going to, this one up against the wall is going to take a swing at the dwarf there and misses. Man, these things haven't gotten any hits.
Nope. 22 AC
It's
paladin.
That's its turn. The wall is basically the only thing keeping it upright. It's like leaning back against it.
Alright, double Eldritch Blast time for 25 and a nat 20!
Yeah!
What is that? 3 nat 20s? So 7 is 6 and 8.
Okay, so second, I'm not even going to try to roll to get him to stand back up. Second
Another
versus saving the
explosion.
first, he just explodes and covers Rowan, and even more zombie just parts.
Good thing I'm immune to disease and poison.
I'm just gonna like, I'm just gonna walk down the hallway. Just gonna walk down this way. No one saw that. Nope, that wasn't me. Ooh, look at that. There's a little halfling over there that knows Eldritch Blast. Must
Is
have
there
been
anything
her.
else of interest in the room?
All right, so what you see is another, like I said, you got a door that you just came in, the door at the north of the room, and there's another door over here. But this one is made out of solid steel.
Ooh.
And it has some intricate carvings on it that just look like it looks just like a series of books everywhere on it.
Not actual books. It's just
That's
like
where they
carved
keep
in.
the
It's just-
dirty ones.
It's just like carvings of books onto the steel door. It's very well done. It's like very artistically done. It's not just like book, but it's like all woven together. It's very just like it's super artistic.
I'm just gonna tell Cora, hey, I think your dirty books are in this thing. And then I'm gonna go.
Very funny.
And then I want to kind of like peek through the door to the north to see what I see.
So what would you say you're doing to the door of the north?
I just want to like peek through it.
All right. Make a stealth check.
All right. So let's see. That's 17, and then it's only on saves that I get the extra thing.
Okay. Well, you slowly creak the door open. It doesn't actually make any sound. At one point, you think it almost is going to make a sound, and then you just kind of stop just in time, and then you finish opening the rest of the way, and you look out, and there is another hallway, but you see nothing in it. But if you look to the right, you can see it take a quick bend to the north, and then if you look to your left, you see it take a bend to the left, take a bend to the south, and you you can assume that it will connect to that door you saw in that hallway before.
Okay. I'm gonna just shut it and say more hallways. Alright.
Otherwise, the room you are in is just completely empty. There is nothing in here except for those doorways.
Did they mess with the book door?
Are there
I
any,
don't know.
I guess in there, is there anything that looks like a handle or anything like that on it? Or
There
it
is, a door handle on there, but there's also a keyhole above it
Mhm.
with what looks to be a very sturdy lock.
Well, Cora, I guess you're never getting your books.
Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with it because like that could just be something that the old priest had in there, but like,
I'm gonna listen at the door.
you hear
I won't even ask for perception on this. You just don't hear anything. It's completely silent in that room.
You hear the blood in your body.
Yeah, you hear the
Well,
blood
that's
pulsing through your
creepy.
ear.
That's actually a thing that can happen.
What, when you press your ear up against something?
No. There's a room that I
Oh.
think either Brown University or MIT made.
So it's like the quietest room.
It's negative decibels, and you can hear the
Yeah.
insides moving. And, like, people can't sit in there for too long, or it freaks them out.
Yeah.
That would be a very odd experience.
Mm-hmm.
So we can go downstairs, or we can continue north.
Well, if we want issues, probably downstairs, because almost nothing is normally good in the basement.
Let's go north.
Okay, we'll prolong the inevitable. I like it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you go. So you go in the room to the north there.
Well, it's a hallway.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Well, the
you're
little
going to the
hallway
hallway.
that Rowan was peeking through.
Yeah, I'll go and peek around the side.
You peek on the north and east wall on the hallway. There is more of those Gothic-style, really narrow windows that lead outside. And through those windows, you could just see more ocean. You can hear the waves crashing up against the rock. And you said you're listening again?
Yep.
Okay. I want to say you're close enough you can hear a bit of groaning coming from the end of that hall you can't see.
We go that way.
Let's go.
Okay. So you head up there. And there is one. Okay, so it's about the same size. Come on. All right. You come in here and you see one ogre zombie as you're entering the room.
Okay. Has it been 10 minutes since our last encounter?
No, it has not.
Okay. So I still got
I'd say
nothing
it's
up.
not. It's only been like maybe just like 1 or 2 minutes. You haven't been. You weren't in there very long.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
So another one of those giant distorted zombies with tattered remains of priestly robes stands in the back of the room, not even facing you. It's actually facing the wall, and it hasn't actually noticed you come in.
Okay. Let's see.
I'll look at everybody else, be like, kind of hold it like, do you want to go on 3?
Yeah, I'm gonna sit here and kind of block this path. Actually, I'm gonna move like right here. And then, you guys would all attack. I don't know. That's,
I'm just going to do a complete surprise round here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then,
You want to hit him on 3, Cora?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, actually, do it on Rowan's call.
Alright. Let's go on 3, and then, I'm gonna throw a javelin from here. But, and then, hold on. Yeah.
That'd a javelin in your pocket this whole time?
Yeah, I've got, I think 3 of them or something.
6 usually.
Oh, so yeah. There's that. That probably hits.
That definitely hits.
And then... There, 6 damage.
6 damage. All right. You hurl it and involuntarily make a grunt when you throw it, and it just turns its face around and go, ah. And, like a zombie groan, and the thing just pierces it through the neck, but it just doesn't even care. It just keeps turning around
Yeah,
as
yeah.
if you hadn't done anything. But now it's just got a spear, or a javelin just sticking right out of its neck, partially sticking out behind its head.
Good. Alright, and then I think you guys get stuff too.
You do, yeah. It's a complete surprise round. Everybody gets to go.
Wait, you're doing Eldritch Blast or you're doing Scorching Ray?
Both.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Somebody
All
wants to die.
except for that very first one. The very first one actually misses.
$27.
Okay.
I still feel like inadequate. Trying real hard.
She's a 1 and a 2.
Well, I'm glad I was really dumb AC.
1? I was about to say, if it's a 1 and a 2, I quit.
9 damage.
1 and an 8. At least 8 saved it.
All right, so you blew some pretty big chunks off of this thing. It's like I said, it's still moving, it's still fine, but it's definitely looking very not right. Less so than it normally would be as a zombie.
It's extra not right.
Oh, another -1. Okay, everybody roll initiative.
7.
9!
And then a -1.
Three.
My 9.
Still better than the zombie. Surprise round, and everybody gets to go again before it does.
It's another surprise round.
Might as well be. So it's Rowan's turn first.
Yeah, I guess
Go
I'll
get him, Rowan.
come up to it and down boy. 18.
18. All right.
Oh, that's a pretty hefty strength.
This one you knock down.
Hey.
You hit him, he slams against the wall and just kind of falls to his side.
All right.
Say one of those magical blasts kind of blew his knee over, so barely able to stand on it.
God, you got that funny.
All right. So this first one did just automatically critically hit. Do I roll twice? And if I cast the Divine Smite, does that?
All your Divine Smite is doubled. Yep.
Yeah,
So
Divine Smite is also
So
prone to critical. So.
if it's
Okay.
2d8, it's now 4d8.
Okay. Well,
So roll
it
2
was
damage normal.
Well, it'll be 3 because it's undead.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll roll the original,
So you
That's
roll
the
2
16.
of the,
and then for the
16.
Divine Smite, let me check off the spell, and I'm gonna go ahead and do it at 3rd level because this is hilarious.
God.
So that's 3d6 on that plus the 4. So is that 8d6 or?
I believe that's. Hang on, you said 3rd level.
Oh, wait, no,
2,
that's
3,
Searing
4,
Smite.
8. That's 90 at 3rd level.
98.
Holy crap.
Okay,
Yeah.
So here's d8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You said 9?
Yeah,
9.
9.
Yeah.
This is
9.
for zombie boy.
32.
So that's 48 damage.
Okay. So you knock it down on the ground. You hit it. There's a flash of radiant light emanates from it, and it
Like a
just
pile of ashes.
collapses onto the ground.
Oh, I wanted to use my second attack.
But hold on, you might still get to. Hold on a second.
Okay.
No, it does. It just stays down.
Well,
Like
nothing
the idea
in
that
here.
it just turned into a pile of ashes. Well, I'm glad that was an adventure.
Is there anything interesting about this room?
Okay. So this room actually has a 15-foot tall domed ceiling, and what you see are hold on a second. I'm just going to draw it out so you can get a better idea. What you see is actually like giant. I don't know what to call them, but it's basically supports that go from the ceiling down. You know, like Gothic arches that go along like walls and doorways. It does that, but it all comes down to the floor and makes actual alcoves all through the room. Boom. They're not quite this pronounced, but you get the idea. And inside every alcove is actually a mat. You would gather that this is actually like a meditation chamber.
Gotcha. Okay.
It was supposed to be just a quiet, out of the way, just meditation chamber. There are remains of what used to be a table. It's completely smashed and just strewn about the entirety of the room.
Hey, this is looks like it was a rest area, and it only has one entrance in here. We should probably rest for a while and regather our resources before we press forward. Does it sound like a good idea to anyone else?
We do have another week, don't we?
Could.
Yeah, we should have next week unless
Yeah.
Fo comes back, but I don't think she will.
Yeah, I
No,
was
no,
just thinking.
she's not leaving till the 25th.
Yeah,
so
long
I
rest
highly
type
doubt.
rest. And like we could take turns watching that front door because nothing else can come through.
Oh, are you doing a long rest?
That's what I was hoping for.
Oh, I thought you were just doing a quick rest. Like a
'Cause
short rest.
paladins don't get shit for spell slots.
I mean, I get my 2 back on a short rest.
Yeah, I get a little bit back on a short rest, but not much.
Okay. If you take a long rest when you wake up at 8 hours later, it will be nighttime.
Yeah, well, I mean we're inside anyways, so
All right.
YOLO, why not?
but we can take turns like watching this door so everyone can get their correct amount of rest.
Yeah, I'm game for that.
That sounds good.
So, I guess, should we successfully take a long rest, or do you want to fuck with us while we're trying to take a long rest?
I say we just declare that you're going to take a long rest, and we actually handle that next week.
Okay, he's
Okay.
gonna fuck with us. So I will leave us unrested for now.
Yeah.
This is
Potentially.
partially why I suggested it before I'm completely out of spells.
All right. Thank you. This was really fun.
Yeah, this was
Yeah,
really
yeah.
fun. I like this.
I'm glad it was fun, 'cause I was concerned.
No, you're doing a good job.
Okay.
You worried for nothing.
All right.
Next week we eat you alive.